It's time for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on KYNTV, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Security Bank, the Bank of Hartington, Moody Motors, Explorers Credit Union, Avera, Mount Marty University, Christensen Well and Irrigation, and Top Crop. Now we go live to the arena for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on KYNTV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hartington, Nebraska for Northeast Nebraska basketball coverage. This is Hartington-Newcastle Wildcat basketball, and they're playing the Wausa Vikings. I'm Scott Ulrich, bringing you tonight's broadcast. A little bit late getting on the air here. Had some technical difficulties. Apologize for that, but we are on time for tip-off, so we're just a couple minutes away, set to go here in Hartington. Going to go over some basic information. We just don't have time for a full pregame, and that's all right. Coming up, though, in between games, I still have Mr. Ken Kneifel, the guidance counselor for Hartington-Newcastle. He's going to join us. He has a full notebook of notes. I saw it and the stuff he wants to talk about. Been a busy week here at the school, and some things are going to be covered. Very, very good information will take place between games. As for Hartington-Newcastle, they come in 11-9, playing solid basketball down the stretch. They got off to a 7-2 start on the year and then kind of jumped into back and forth, wins, losses, but they are playing very good ball. We saw them play here just about 10 days ago when they played Winnebago. Solid game. And it's one of those times here when you want to start playing well as well, just because postseason is right around the corner. Next week is sub-district basketball here in the state of Nebraska. Wow, did that season go quick. 11-9, ranked number 22 in power points. Wildcats are going to have to win out to get to the state tournament. I don't believe they're going to qualify for a wild card at this point, at least to get to the district final. We'll see how that shakes out in the next week. We'll take a quick break. Come back after the national anthem. We will have girls tip-off here from Hartington. Back in a couple of minutes on KYN-TV Sports.
Jump into the future of transactions with Explorer's mobile wallets, now including Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Replace your bulky wallet with a sleek, secure, and simple payment method. Say hello to swift and easy payments. A tap of your phone is all it takes. Whether you're shopping online or at your favorite store, adopt the cutting edge in payment technology with Explorers Credit Union's mobile wallets and make your financial journey a whole lot smoother.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and zero application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Scott Ulrich bringing you Northeast Nebraska basketball. Hartington-Newcastle versus Wausa. The jump is up and it's going to go out of bounds. It will be immediately Wildcats basketball. Wildcats in their home white trimmed in purple. Wausa in their road black trimmed in white. Just underway here from Hartington in Class D1 basketball action. Girls up first, boys to follow. Pass down low is going to go to Steffen. Loses the handle on it, kick back out, looking for Hochstein. Nobody can get a handle on it. Now Reyes picks it up for the Wildcats. Facing, looks like a 2-3 zone applied by Wausa. Driving baseline will be Hochstein. She's going to be foul. Foul committed that time is going to be by Avery Stevens. That is our first foul of the contest. Again, coming up after this game, we're going to have boys action in Wausa, ranked number 1 most of the year in Class D2. We'll see them up here in just short order. Hochstein on the right wing gets it down low, trying to get it to Eichhoff, and she's going to lose the handle on it. Taken away, Wausa will have their first offensive possession. 7 minutes to go here in this opening period, just underway. Again, thanks for joining us. A little technical difficulties to get things rolling, but we're running just fine. Appreciate board op Braden back at the station helping also. Wausa tried to get it down low, taken away. This time it's going to be Hochstein. Hochstein in the passing lane takes that one away, passes out to Lippert. Lippert's going to go coast to coast up and in. Veda Lippert, the freshman, and she's got her first bucket. That's the first points of the evening, 2-0. Wildcats on top. Full court pressure now being applied against Wausa, and they break it easily. Pass down low is going to go up. The left-hander, Stevens can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be cleared away by Hartington's Hochstein. They slow everything down, get it to Lippert. She'll do most of the ball handling duties. She appears to be left-handed, but goes with the right quite a few times as well. Pass on the right wing going into the post. Puts up a shot. The shot's going to be no good. It's on the floor. Personal foul this time is going to be on number 4. That's Reagan Gillian of Wausa. This veteran refereeing crew out of Norfolk, led by head referee Larry Wells. He's been doing this forever. Lippert pulls up, 10-foot shot, partially blocked, and it will come down to Wausa. Lippert had 13 points just a couple of nights ago, and we called a game here against Winnebago. Played very well. The freshman does most of the ball handling duties, and now pass going to go down low, trying to get it to Stevens. Down low is going to be knocked off out of bounds. Hochstein last to touch it for Hartington-Newcastle. 6:05 to go. Wildcats on top, 2-0. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Other banks have their branches. The Bank of Hartington has their roots. Pass goes in to Steffen, and now it's going to be an over. They're calling it over and back. Just basically, it's a baseline violation on Wausa. Couldn't quite get it in bounds, and now Wausa will apply their own full court trap game pressure. Pass goes into the middle of the court, goes to Hochstein. Swing it out to the right side, Reyes. Reyes looking back up the top to Lippert. Lippert one-on-one, drive in, dish to Steffen. Steffen, a recent commit to Wesleyan, Dakota Wesleyan up in Mitchell, South Dakota. She's going to play basketball up there in college. Steffen drives into the paint, spins around, left-handed jump hook, goes up and in. Nice control there by Steffen. and the Wildcats out on top 4-0. Long pass down to the court. Nobody's home except Wausa, and laying it up and in. That was Avery Stevens, and that's the first bucket of the evening for Wausa. Quickly at the other end of the floor, Lippert drives in, puts up a runner with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing the boards away this time is number 14, Taylor Dawson of Wausa. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the first quarter, 4-2, Wildcats on top. Pass, playing a high-low elevator game, is going to be great pass, but a block's going to be called on the Wildcats. I've heard the term elevator used more in the last month than I have ever in basketball. It's where they get it to the high post, turn around and lob it to the low post, and that's what happened there. That time the foul's going to be called on number 14, Ella Eichhofer. First at the free throw line for Wausa will be Stevens. First one up, side iron, no good. I'm looking forward halftime. Once we get here, we'll keep everybody up to date. There is some outstanding matchups going on, and we'll have that and more, especially when we get to our out-of-town scoreboard, as well as the halftime report brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Next shot goes up, whistle. So I believe we have a lane violation. Lippert tried to get a half a step too soon. She's called for the violation, so Stevens, who missed that one, will get one more to go. It's on its way, and that one is about a foot short of the rim, so we will do that one. No, we will not be doing that one over. Thought it was going to be another violation. As it is, Wildcats will have the basketball. Inbounding now looks like a three-quarter court trap game, and Lippert just says, I'll take it the whole length of the court. Pass down low is going to go, and right back to Lippert. Now it's very good defense, 2-3 defense being applied by Wausa, and you drive into the paint, they all collapse on and trap them in. As it is, Stefan, 14-foot mark, is going to lose the handle on it. The ball is tipped. It does go across the half-court line, but it's not over and back as it tipped. With a basketball, Lippert out near the top of the key, surveying, drives in to the elbow, kicked out, three-point shot on the way, this time by Hochstein, no good. Rebound clearing the board away, that time is going to be Kenley Anderson, a freshman for Wausa. Still 4-2. Wildcats on top, 4.5 to go here, opening period of play. Top of the key, now they're swinging it around the right side to Anderson. Kenley Anderson, a freshman, almost lost it out of bounds. And now Taylor Dawson picks it up, and they'll swing it around the horn, reset the offense. Man-to-man, defensive pressure, and a shot's quickly going to go up. No good. That was Kennedy Gillian with a shot, rebound, and clearing it away for the Wildcats. Stefan dribbles up the right side, kick it up to Hochstein, travels baseline, and now a blocking foul is going to be called. Foul this time is going to be on Kennedy Gillian, the sophomore, as Hochstein was trying to go baseline. We're getting close to postseason. It feels like we're doing basketball games every day, whether it's public address games or announcing these games here. And the referees, I'm seeing them every single night as well. It's like 3 to 4 nights a week, it seems like, very busy. And now inbound pass for the Wildcats. Going to go up and over the head of Bruning. She checked in during that dead ball. That's Carissa Bruning, the 5'11 sophomore, and it will go out of bounds. Wausa is going to get it right back. Just a good time of year. Things are going to wrap up here pretty soon. Some teams will be done next week, and others looking to advance into the postseason. We'll talk more about that as we go through the night as well. Sub-districts are next week. With a basketball, Dawson back out to the top of the key there. Yep, I was just gonna say there should have been a travel. She took about 3 steps before she dribbled, and the referee, he got that whistle call in there. Still facing full court pressure, Wildcats. Hasn't been any problem. Lippert gets it and just dribbles with the left hand and crosses the timeline. Driving down to the baseline, spinning around, right-handed, tries to go up, and partially blocked, and now a battle for the rebound, and Lippert's going to get it. Lippert gets it back out top, swinging around the horn. It's going to go to Stefan. Stefan averages double digits, drives into the baseline, try to get some room, but nowhere to go. Kicked back out with a basketball. That time is going to be Chloe Fisher, the freshman. Now they'll lob it to the near side. Left baseline, driving in. Thought about a shot. He's going to lose a handle on it. Stefan, and now she's hit in the face. Foul is actually going to be called on Bruning, but taking the brunt of that was Stefan as she took a shot to the face. Now full court trap game being applied by the Wildcats. They lob it into the middle and will break the timeline. Clearing across the timeline is going to be Taylor Dawson. Dawson gives it up to the top of the key to Reagan Gillian. You got a couple of Gillians and couple of Steffens, and now it's going to be a steal in the front court. Taking away this time is going to be Ella Eichhoff. Eichhoff goes the length of the court, and it will be tipped out of bounds. Very low scoring first period so far. 2:39 to go. Wildcats on top 4-2. Just 3 buckets made. Only a couple of free throws attempted. Looking to inbound. Steffen looking. It's going to be close to 5. There she does get it in. Comes into Lippert. Clear out near NBA. Top of the key. Left side. Bruning. Now they swing it around the horn. They're trying to get it to Reyes down low and Bruning and can't quite get it in there. Lippert dribbles into the free throw line. She's going to be tripped up and lose the handle on it. Steal taken away this time by Wausa. Dawson guarded by Lippert. Dribbles from the right wing back out to the top of the key, and they swing it around this time. Kennedy Gillian. Now the rotation takes place. Another player comes across the baseline, trying to get it down low, and it will be out of bounds off of Wausa. Just a tough pass to make. And I'm watching Steffen, and she's still rubbing that cheek. I think she took an elbow right to the cheekbone. Yeah, you're going, yeah, that hurts. I know, I agree. Exactly 2 minutes on the clock now. Lippert crosses the Wildcat logo. Dribbles in, comes off a screen set by Steffen. Nice. Steffen was in perfect position for a screen and could not get the layup to go. And now Wausa has numbers, quickly pushing up the floor. 3-pointer on its way. Sidearm, no good. Battle for the rebound, taking it away. It was Reagan Gillian. Backs in, Steffen. Kick out. Thought about a shot. Was Olivia Barta, and now she's going to lose the handle on it. Reyes in perfect position, take possession of the ball. Reyes pulls up 3-pointer. No one is on her. Goes up sidearm, can't get the runner to go. And it will be out of bounds. Reyes had a wide open look. No one was within about 8 feet of her, so she said, I'll take this one. Ice cold shooting, 4-2 with 1:20 to go here. This in the opening period of play. Again, boys action coming up after this. Number 1 ranked Wausa in town tonight. And they're number 1 in Class D2, dribbling the length of the floor. Now Wausa is just going to lose it out of bounds. Wausa Vikings 9-12 on the year. And the Wildcats sitting 11-9. Steffen gets it into Lippert. It's like Wausa sets up, they're going to do full court pressure, but they just are making a presence. They're not trying to actually trap. Right-handed, going on the right side, Hochstein, battle for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Eichhoff. And now we are under a minute to go here in this opening period. Decent crowd on hand. It's a benefit plate night. I do not know what the specials are that they're serving, but I know there's a lot of folks coming in and out of here grabbing food, headed back home. Some are staying to eat. And now Wausa has it, 40 seconds to go, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get a backdoor cutter, not taken away this time. Long outlet pass from Eichhoff to Lippert. Lippert driving in baseline, pulls up a dribble, kick out, 3-pointer on the way by Hochstein. Does get the roll. That security bank 3-pointer extends the Wildcats lead to 7-2 with 25 seconds to go in this opening period of play. Hazel Hochstein, it hit the front of the iron, bounced straight up, and then went right through the net. 16 seconds, picking up her dribble this time is going to be Kenley Anderson. Now she gets it somewhere. That's a credit to the student section there. The student section was counting down 3, 2, 1. And they just threw up a really long shot when there was actually 10 seconds left on the clock. Wildcats are going to get it back and give the assist to the student section on that. Pass going to go to left side. Shot goes up this time by Eichhoff. Can't get it to go, and that's the end of the first period. A very quick paced first period. 7-2 is your score. Wildcats on top. Back in 60 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Well, after one period of play, 7-2 is your score. Wildcats on a little bit of a run there towards the end. Got that three-pointer to go. See if they can carry that momentum over to second quarter action. Wildcats have the basketball first, and that one's going to go out to Willie the Wildcat, out of bounds, right in front of the student section. It will be turnover. Wausa is going to get it right back after 7 seconds of play. Looking inbound, facing pressure, and out one's going to be tipped, and almost a steal by the Wildcats. Wausa maintains possession. They're inbounding right in the corner by the student section. Kind of a tough spot to work. Driving the length of the floor. Goes up strong. Right-handed jump hook and one. Taylor Dawson. Foul's going to be on Lippert, I believe. Nope, it's going to be Hochstein. She'll be called for the foul. That is Dawson's first bucket of the evening. She has one free throw to go. First foul on Hochstein. First team foul. Free throw on his way back of the iron. Rebound clearing it away is Hazel Hochstein. She'll keep it, dribble up the right sideline. Players showing up, and now it's going to be Eichhoff who is the trailer. She has the basketball. Swing it around the horn. Reyes, top of the key, looking somewhere to go. Stefan's going to have to get going. She averages double, and it's one of those Wildcats have a good game. It's usually when she's got that 12, 13, 14 points. Right now, she has 0 on the board. Reyes dribbles into the free throw line, and just a takeaway. Taking away is Barta of Wausa, and they quickly push it up the floor. Man-to-man pressure being applied by the Wildcats now. Barta, left wing, spins around, somewhere to go, and now hands it off. And they play a two-person game on the far side. I believe the basketball is going to be touched, so it's no over and back. 4 players now on the floor. And they're clear in the backcourt. 50 feet to go. Now a long baseball pass goes up, and Barta's going to be called for the travel. The ball got tipped twice in the backcourt, and once everybody started migrating back that way, they picked it up, threw it to Barta at the other end, and she was so wide open she just traveled. You see that happen quite often. And now Lippert will bring it up the floor. Picks up her dribble, looking somewhere to go, finds Reyes on the right wing. Now pass down low. Eichhoff takes one dribble. She gets triple team, kick it back out to Reyes, somewhere to go, and now a lot of contact. Nobody can get a handle on it. Still on the floor. Now it's going to be picked up this time at Stevens for Wausa. Still 7-4 is your score. Wildcats on top by 3. Trying to make a pass down low in the paint. Tough spot for Wausa. It's going to be taken away. Stefan now has the basketball, dribbling left side. A lot of contact. She's going to be fouled this time by Reagan Gillian. Gillian makes that foul. That's her second. 1 foul on each team now with 6:06 to go in this first half. Still 7-4. A lot of contact down low. Stefan turns around, is going to make a jump shot, and she is absolutely leveled. Was incidental, but it was a very hard foul. Committing that time is Mackenzie Vaness of Wausa. Lippert, left wing, trying to get it down low, and it's going to be just thrown out of bounds. Just a errant pass there that sail out, trying to get it down to Stefan, but there really was nowhere to go as she was double teamed before the pass even went towards her. Full court pressure. Wildcats trying to stop them, but Bart is just going to dribble right across the timeline and then lose the handle on it. Veda Lippert now with the basketball. Lots of turnovers. We didn't get to do our full pregame, but I would have said we got to limit turnovers. That's the key to the game. The teams are pretty evenly matched when it comes to offensive-wise. Now, clear out near NBA range on the left wing is Lippert. Swing it around the horn. Eichhoff to Stefan. Now here comes the cutter. Backdoor cutter goes up strong. Can't get it to go as Hochstein. Rebound Barta clearing the boards away for Wausa. I'm sitting on the Wausa side, and they're like, take her, Taylor. Taylor Dawson's very athletic. Probably the most athletic for Wausa. She has the basketball now, guarded by Lippert on the left wing. Comes off a screen, goes up strong with the right hand, and a foul's going to be called. See if that's going to be on. It is. That's on Veda Lippert, the freshman. That's her first personal. So at the free throw line, shooting 2 is going to be Taylor Dawson, the 5'7" junior. First one's up, and it is good. So Dawson will have one more, trailing 7-5. Second one is up, and it is good. Still some pressure being applied in the backcourt by Wausa. 5 minutes to go in this first half now. 7-6 your score. Wildcats clear the timeline. Lippert, right wing, going to go to Reyes. Wide open down low. They got a man, and they cannot get the easy runner to go. I believe that was Fisher. Yes, Chloe Fisher was just snuck behind the entire defense. Couldn't get it, but that one's going to be tipped out of bounds on that rebound. It will stay Wildcat basketball with 4:49 to go in this opening half. Pass going to go into Eichhoff, and a foul is going to be made. Committing the foul this time, Avery Stevens. That is her second, third team foul. Now Lippert will inbound. 4 players set up in a box. Comes into Stefan. They swing it all the way around. Lippert's wide open at the top. They get it to her. 3-point shot's going to go up, and it's sidearm, no good. Battle for the rebound down low. Taking it away is Reyes. Reyes, backdoor cutter to Fisher. It's up and in. Chloe Fisher in the perfect position for that backdoor pass, and now the Wildcats extend it back up to 3, 9-6, 4:27 to go in this opening half of play with the basketball left side. Dawson playing a 2-person game on the left side of the court. Now she brings it back out the top of the key, guarded by Reyes. Coming off a screen. They hand it off. They're trying to get it down to Dawson down low. She's got an advantage going against Lippert. Lots of contact. Pass goes in, and turning around the shot, 10 foot, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, and head referee Larry Wells says it's going to stay right here off of White. So it's going to be Wausa basketball. And now there will be our first timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington, Nebraska for Hartington-Newcastle Wildcat basketball with the basketball being Wausa. 3:59 to go opening half, trailing 9-6. Quick 3-point shot goes up, and it's good. They had 2 seconds on the shot clock, and banking in a 3-pointer was Kenley Anderson. One of those shots, sometimes it goes, sometimes it don't. Stefan now goes down low, turn around, and she'll be called for the travel. That's well coaching taking place from Shane Anderson and Wausa, trying to shut down Stefan. Stefan usually is their most dynamic scorer, but the defense is preventing that now. Dribbling up the floor, Wausa dribbles clear into the right corner, kick back out. Now they swing it around, looking somewhere to go. There's just lots of contact. Not calling the foul, however, driving into the paint. There's a foul that's going to be called. I believe it's on Reyes. Yes, Alejandra Reyes. That is her first personal, third team foul. So both teams have 3 with about 3.5 to go. Lob pass. It's going to go down low. Turnaround. Shot goes up. No good. Clearing the board's way with the Wildcats. They brought in Carly Kleinschmidt, a 6-foot sophomore, with that shot and just couldn't quite connect. And now Hartington-Newcastle says, let's take a timeout as well. We'll take it with them. Take another 30 seconds. Back to Hartington on KYNTV Sports.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
We are all tied up at 9, 3:16 to go in this opening half of play. Hartington-Newcastle comes in 11-9, playing Wausa 9-12. This is a game the Wildcats need to win going into postseason play, which starts next Monday. We'll talk about that at the half. Stefan, kick out Reyes, right wing. The defense is really good for Wausa, just not letting him get anywhere. Now there's a steal. Barta in the passing lane from Lippert. Long outlet pass, going to go to Dawson. Dawson goes up strong with the left hand, partially blocked by Lippert, the freshman. It's going to go off out of bounds. It will stay Wausa basketball, 2:52 to go, 30 seconds on the shot. And now Dawson looking to inbound. Looking for Barta. No, they find Kleinschmidt. She turns around, can't get the shot to go. Rebound clearing it away is Stefan. Huge height advantage down low for Kleinschmidt, just hasn't been able to connect on those buckets. Lippert, now it comes to the left side to Reyes. Back to Lippert, she's triple team, ball's gonna be taken away. And quickly it will go right back to Wausa. Barta dribbles straight up the floor. Finds Kleinschmidt in the corner. She comes off the dribble, 10 foot. Decides not to take the shot. Looking somewhere to go, and now they were going to give a timeout, and the referee says nope, 3 seconds was first, so a 3-second call that time, as Kleinschmidt was just inside the paint, couldn't get it out of her hands. Approaching the 2-minute mark, Stefan passes it up to Eichhoff. Again, Stefan still has no points. Fisher. Pass down to Hochstein, and now she's going to be fouled. Black 12, I could hear it in my earpiece. Black 12, that is Mackenzie Vaness, a senior. And that's the 4th foul on Wausa. So one more, and the Wildcats will be shooting 2 for the remainder of this quarter with 2:02 to go. Stefan finds Eichhoff, and the low block goes up strong, and there's the foul. So this is a shooting foul anyway, so Eichhoff will shoot 2. However, any more fouls, and it's exactly 2 minutes on the clock, and the Wildcats could get some free throws here in the waning moments of this second quarter. First one up by Eichhoff is good. She'll have one more. Again, 10-9 is your score. Low scoring. Wildcats average 43. Wausau's right there in the 40s as well. And they're both just not ice cold shooting. Second one, back iron, no good. Can't get a rebound. And now Barta clears the boards away for Wausa. Barta hands it off to Taylor Dawson. And now they're clear out near the Wildcat logo. Defense is stretched way out. Pass down low. It's going to go to Barta, and she'll go up strong with the basketball, and she's going to be fouled. Foul this time is going to be called on Alejandro Reyes, her second personal, 4th team foul on the Wildcats. So Barta's going to shoot 2. First one is up, and it is good. Shot goes up with a second, no good. However, Stefan will have the board, so 1:40 to go. This was 7-2 after 1, and now a quick 3-pointer goes up very quick. And that time, Ella Eichhoff connects on a Security Bank 3-pointer. Her first field goal of the evening. 13-10 is your score. Now they clear the timeline. Dawson swing it to the left side. 3-pointer goes up by Barta, no good. Missed everything. Krista Bruning with a rebound. Quickly getting it to Lippert, and Lippert will bring it up the floor, set up their offense. Back to the top of the key to Stefan. Stefan dribbles right side. And now hands it off and gets it left wing. It's going to go to Eichhoff. She'll dribble down, try to go baseline, and it's tipped out of bounds. Very quick-handed is Barta. She is super quick with the hand check and was able to tip that one out of bounds. Lippert's looking to inbound underneath her own basket. Going to go to Stefan, off of Stefan's foot and go out of bounds. Kind of see the frustration a little bit on Stefan. The defense is causing issues and just some calls like that. Those things haven't went her way. You'll see, though, things can definitely change one half to the other. Clear in the backcourt. Still battling now. It's going to be picked up this time. Taylor Dawson. Pass down low. Left side. Three-pointer's on its way, and it's good. And that time, the three-point shot by Kennedy Gillian rattled that in from the corner three. We're all tied up at 13. About 35 on the game clock. 26 on the shot. Wausa will get it back. Pass right wing. Lippert. Now they swing it around the horn, playing a two-person game out top. Back to Lippert. And now referee is going to come in. A foul will be called, so Wildcats could keep this for the remainder and just try to play for one, but they got to shoot some free throws. Foul that time is going to be on Kennedy Gillian, who just shot that three-pointer. First one is up by Lippert, is good. One more here. And that was nothing but net. She's practiced those before. So 23 seconds to go. And oh, it is a steal. Taken away in the backcourt by Lippert. Lippert gets it to Hochstein, and she's going to travel. Lippert had it. She was just a little bit too far underneath the basket. Couldn't quite get a shot off. And now Wausa looking to inbound. Long pass going to go to Barta. Barta quickly down to Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt goes up with the left hand. No good. Rebound clearing it away is Bruning. 11 seconds on the clock. Lippert checks the clock. Crosses the timeline. 7. Set up the offense. Get it to Stefan. Wide open 3. No good. Battle for the rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds, and it will be Wausa basketball with 0.7. So that's enough time for you to get a shot off. I just don't think that unless they do something crazy here, might just look the inbound and get it to the half. There's a baseball pass. It does go the length of the floor. Kleinschmidt can't get a shot off. That was close. After one half of play, Wildcats on top of the Vikings, 15-13. Take a break, come back. We'll have the halftime show back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Hey, weekend warriors and outdoor explorers. Something big is rolling in. For a limited time, Explorers Credit Union is slashing your qualifying rate in half on boat and camper loans. That's right, from February 10th through 21st, gear up for your next exploration with the lowest rates of the season. Get ready to chase sunsets, reel in the big one, or wake up to those lake life views. Pre-apply now at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Scott Ulrich back to Hartington, 15-13. Wildcats on top of the Wasua Vikings here in girls action. They're just announcing some players, some young kids that are coming out. It's basically they've shot so many shots or practiced their game for so long. So they're issuing some awards to some kid they just announced that he made 15,000 shots. That's a lot of practice. Let's get right to it and break things down. And this is the Bank of Hartington halftime report. Where other banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. Let's take a look at the stats and break these two teams down through the first half. And those stats are brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa as Christensen Well and Irrigation. For the Wasua Vikings, 13 points. Kenley Anderson had a 3. Kennedy Gillian had a 3. Avery Stevens had 1 field goal. Barta had 1 free throw. Taylor Dawson, she had 4 points. Now for the Hartington-Newcastle Wildcats, they finished with 15 points in that first half. Veda Lippert had 4, Hazel Hochstein 3, Chloe Fisher had 2, Ella Eichhoff 4, and Maddie Steffen had 2. And those are the stats brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation. Take a break, come back. Let's have the out-of-town scoreboard. We mentioned there's some great games going on. Let's try to get some of those updates here. And we'll do that after the break, back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Hey, weekend warriors and outdoor explorers. Something big is rolling in. For a limited time, Explorers Credit Union is slashing your qualifying rate in half on boat and camper loans. That's right, from February 10th through 21st, gear up for your next exploration with the lowest rates of the season. Get ready to chase sunsets, reel in the big one, or wake up to those lake life views. Pre-apply now at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington. This is the Bank of Hartington halftime show. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. There's some great matchups going on tonight in Class C2, D1, and then D2 has a couple games as well. Just games that kind of affect our area or in the Northeast Nebraska listening area. Girls, Class D1, O'Neill on top of Plainview, 24-7. That game after one period. Neely Oakdale leads the Bloomfield Bees, 17-8. The Bees have been playing very good ball, and there's a possibility that next week on Tuesday, these Wildcats and the Bees could face off in opening round sub-district play. We'll talk more about that coming up. The rest of Class D1 girls, number 1 rated Pender trails 24-17 at the half against number 4 ranked Guardian Angels Central Catholic. GAC or Guardian Angels, they are number 4 in Class C2, their bigger class, as it is number 1 Pender. That's who everyone's chasing. They're trailing at the half. Also in D1, still waiting for an update coming out of Elkhorn Valley down in Tilden, Nebraska. Number 2 ranked Elkhorn Valley facing number 6 Cedar Catholic. I do not have an update. I'm waiting for that. I will get that as soon as I can. Got a couple of you asking for that. Following some of these Northeast Nebraska teams. That's it for D1 and girls. Take a quick look at D2. See if we got any. Stanton. They are winners earlier today, 62-30 over Winside. And I don't see any other towns that are in D2 affecting us. It's just a lot of games. I think this one here went so fast that we didn't get a lot of updates. Lower Concord Coleridge in Class C2. They're facing Summerland, 54-47, the Bears on top. That game is over. That has already went final. We'll get some more of these scores as we get farther into the evening. Girls will updates, and I will get that Cedar Catholic score out as soon as I hear something from Tilden. We will take a quick break. Come back. We'll have second half action. This has been the Halftime Report brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Where the banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. Back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Brett Wiedenfeld, Chief Financial Officer and Ag Lender at the Bank of Hartington, and I'm also a Northeast Nebraska pork producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we have the tools and knowledge to help your operation grow. We know the needs of our producers and are eager to assist with the demands of your farm. How do we know? Because our Ag Lenders have true Ag experience. Call our experienced Ag Lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington, second half action. We're just underway. Wildcats with the basketball first. Looks like they're facing a little bit of pressure now. They cross the timeline. Now they'll set everything up to half-court offense. Lippert swinging around left side, looking for Eichhoff, and now to Steffen. Steffen comes off of a pick and roll, trying to get it to her. Solid defense, taking it away again. That is Gillian. And now Wausa will get it right back. Still 15-13, that is your score. We're about a minute off the clock here in this third quarter. Now a lot of contact. Wausau player goes to the floor, and Hochstein helps her up. That was a lot of contact. That's a second foul on Hochstein, first team foul. As the basketball comes into play, Gillian swing it to the right side. Barta now back out top to Stevens. A lot of motion, players moving in now. A backdoor cutter goes up. Can't get the shot to go with Stevens. Rebound, clearing it away is Barta. She's probably the shortest player on the floor. Very quick-handed, though. Grab that rebound foul. Is going to be committed this time by Alejandra Reyes. That is her third personal. First, check that second team foul. Her third personal foul. And now pass is going to go. The ball will go. It went clear into the backcourt, which is totally legal. That they were trying to tip it, so it didn't. They thought it would be an over and back, but you can throw it back there. Now driving into the paint, going up strong is Gillian. No good. Rebound clearing it away is Steffen. 3-on-2. Steffen's going to keep it right up the middle, go up and in. I said they couldn't do it forever. Gotta get Steffen involved. And now she's quietly sneaking onto the scoreboard there with that layup. Nice left-handed move after pushing it up the floor. 17-13, 4-point advantage for the Wildcats. Barta, high-low game. Pass down low. Can't get it to go. This time is Gillian. And it's Steffen. Looks like a repeat of the last play we just saw. Steffen, long pass and taken away. Tried to get it down the floor. Taking it away was Stevens to Barta. Swing it to the left side. Three-point shot. It's going to go up this time by Taylor Dawson. It's good. A Security Bank three-pointer brings it back within a one-point game, 17-16. Wildcats on top by one. Walking it across the timeline is going to be Hochstein. Back up to Lippert. Now they're trying to look down low. Can't get it to Steffen. Good passing out around the horn as they swing it back to the right side. It's kind of a wheel. You can see all five players are moving. They kind of rotate positions. But the passing, the bulk of them, as Steffen drives into the paint, she's going to be travel. Thought it was possibly a foul there, but they'll let you pass out past the three-point range. But as soon as you come inside that, there's lots of players collapsing on them. Wausa crosses the Wildcat logo. Barta right wing. They find Stevens. Almost threw that away, trying to get to Gillian on the left wing, and now a double dribble is going to be called. Good defense there by Steffen's going to lead to that double dribble. This just has the feel of, you think that eventually the offense is going to start clicking, really getting going. This might just be one of those slugfests where it's 30-29 kind of a game. There's just not a lot of scoring. Trying to get across the timeline, Lippert. She's fouled. Committing the foul that time is going to be Reagan Gillian. That's her third personal. So 2 fouls on the Wildcats, 1 on Wausa. As Kleinschmidt, a 6-footer, checks in for Wausa. Lippert back up top the key. Swing it around to the right side is Hochstein. Dribbles into the 10-foot range. Cross the lane pass. Going to go to Steffen. Steffen's going to go up strong. Foul's going to be called. That's a tricky pass. Trying to pass across the paint like that. Was able to get it to go. Foul will be on Dawson. That's her first. So we're all tied up at 2 fouls apiece on each team. First free throw on its way by Steffen's good. I followed some of these players. You know, I'll say I'm a part-time follower just because I follow so many different games, as the second free throw is good. I don't see every game that these kids play in. I try to read about it when I don't, but when I saw that Steffen had signed with Dakota Wesleyan, it's one of those, I did not know that she was being recruited or even looking to play in college. So it's a pretty cool deal to see. I know signing season, kind of the opening day of signing was last week. 3-point shot this time is going to go up. No good. Rebound. Clearing it away is Steffen. I don't know when the last person was to come out of the basketball program. It had to be a Morton, as I answer my own question there. Morton went and played college, but it's every couple of years you see that, and I was glad to see that for Steffen. As she has the basketball now, dribbles into the 15-foot lane, kick back out to Eichhoff. Eichhoff triple team, puts up a shot, no good. It's going to be rebound, clearing it away is Steffen, and she is fouled and shoved up near some of the media, right near the stage. They ruled that on the floor, so it's non-shooting. As Barta checks back in for Stevens. Referee saying shot clock. There it is. Every foul, the shot clock needs reset. And they got it reset now. 35 back on the shot. Pass going to come in about the 16-foot range. You're going to go to Steffen. Kick back out to Lippert, left wing. Drives baseline. Goes for the reverse layup and is partially blocked. She wanted a foul, and there was a lot of contact there, but it might have been more contact with the ball. As it is, it's going to sail off out of bounds, and it'll be Wausa basketball. It's a tough play. They're trying to do that reverse coming on the baseline. Barda, right wing, pass down low. Lippert gets her hand out, and she's going to take it away. Lippert pushing it up the floor. It's 3-on-3, and she's going to decide to pull it up, and it's going to be stolen, taken away right out of her hand. This time going length of the floor, too strong. Battle for the rebound should be off of a Wausa player. With that steal is Kenley Anderson. Literally just went straight in and took it right off of her hand. Good crowd. A few more folks continuing to spill in here. I'd say it's 80%, probably full capacity. Wildcats with the basketball. Fisher, right wing, back out to Lippert, top of the key. A lot of contact, and now ball will be tipped away, trying to get it to the right wing. There's a foul. Barda committing the foul, knocking Fisher to the ground. That's 4 fouls, one more, and they'll be shooting, and there's only 3:22 to go in this third. So we could have quite a few fouls or free throws if things play out right. Now comes into Lippert. She comes off a screen pass out top of the key. Steffen's guarded by Kleinschmidt. She couldn't get a shot off. Kleinschmidt's quite a bit taller than she is. Now on the right wing, driving into the paint and knocked to the floor. Hochstein is knocked to the floor, no foul called, and it's going to go off of a Wausa player. Another one of those very, very hard fouls. Sometimes refs let them play, or as long as they're consistent at it, players know where they're at. Pass down low to Steffen. Steffen goes up strong, and now she's going to be called. The foul is, that's Taylor Dawson. So that's 5 fouls on Wausa with 2:59 to go in this third quarter, and Steffen will be at the free throw line. Talked about next week. Monday is, just reading these referees here, getting their information right. Next week is the postseason sub-districts play. If all goes as it sits right now, again, things can definitely change, so don't write this in pen, but Cedar Catholic will probably host, and that district involves Wausa, Osmond, Bloomfield, and Hartington-Newcastle for the girls. So there's a kind of a pairings in there. Looks like it could be a Bloomfield and Hartington-Newcastle on that opening round, which will take place on Tuesday. Monday's the play-in game. But that's next week. Second free throw was good there by Steffen, by the way. As Fisher checks out. 20-16 is your score. 2:46 to go in this third quarter. Pass down low, trying to get it to Gillian. Now she loses the handle. Taken away is going to be Hochstein. Wildcats pull it up, let things settle. Nobody's pushing it up the floor. Pass into the left wing. Reyes back out top of the key to Hochstein. Hochstein, errant pass, and that one's going to go off out of bounds. So Wausa will get the basketball right back. I don't keep track of turnovers. It just feels like a lot tonight. Barda down low. It's going to go to Gillian. Turns around, backs down, and pushes Lippert in, and she's going to get a partial block. Turn around, go coast to coast. Right-hander runner, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound again, and it's going to be jump ball, will be called. Stays Wildcat basketball. Lippert was in close range, just a nice right-handed floater, and couldn't get it to go. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Again, fourth quarter action, and then Ken Kneifel, as the pass tries to come in, there's a kick violation. He'll stay here. But Mr. Kneifel, he'll join us back here. He's got lots of information. We're talking about, I know, district bowling was this week. And then there was another I think it was FFFCL was the as a shot goes up, no good, and it will be cleared away by Wausa. Just a big event that took place here at Hartington-Newcastle this week, so he'll talk about all that and break things down in between games. Some good information. Barta goes in with the right-handed runner, can't get it to go. Reyes clearing the boards away, 140 now in this third period. Lippert into the 15-foot range, back to the trailer. Reyes can't get anything. Well guarded, and now Hochstein looking to go. There's nobody in the middle of the floor. If somebody just takes off and goes for a layup, they're going to have wide open. And there it is, taking off. Steffen goes in, down the low block, puts up a right-hand shot, up and in. Maddie Steffen will take a few more of those. Lays that up and in with 1:14 to go now. 22-16, three-point shot of her own. Wausa goes up, battle for the board. Barta gets a rebound and puts a shot back up, but she will be fouled. Foul's going to be on Reyes. I believe that's 4. It is. So Reyes picks up her 4th with 1:10 to go in this third quarter. Wildcats have 3 fouls, 5 on Wausa. Barta, it's up and it's good. So Barta, unofficially, I got her for a couple of free throws made here this evening. Shooter's roll on the second, and that one's good as well. Now Wildcats clear the timeline. They have numbers. Down low, pass going to go into Steffen with the right-handed. Goes up and in. That's Maddie Steffen in perfect position down at the low block. Puts that one up and in. Now we are under a minute to go. 6-point advantage. It's the biggest lead of the game for anyone. Wildcats on top. 24-18 as scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. And now it would have been an over and back, but picking the basketball up quickly is going to be Eichhoff. Kicked back out to the trailer. Hochstein, no good from 10 feet. Rebound clearing the boards away is Gillian. And now Gillian tried to pick up her dribble going wide open speed, and she'll be called for the travel. So the Wildcats will get it back. 34.9 on the game clock, so the shot clock is off for the remainder of this quarter. Steffen out near the top. And they're just playing a 2-person passing game. Now they get to Lippert. As they pull it back up, they're just burning clock. This is about the most of a stall game as you're going to get when it's 34.9 on the clock. Pass now goes down low to Steffen. Couldn't get it to go. And now Fisher, she couldn't get it to go either, but she'll be fouled. So at the free throw line will be Chloe Fisher. Foul this time is going to be on number 2, Kenley Anderson. That is her first personal. 10 seconds on the clock here as Fisher is going to have one on its way. Side iron, no good. One more. Bank. She's not smiling, so I think she meant to do that. Sometimes when players accidentally bank stuff in, you see them smile or not. She's serious as could be. I think that was intentional. 25-18 now. Clock at 5 seconds. Dawson, 1 second. Doesn't see it and does not get a shot off. She did not know it was that short on time. At the end of 3, 25-18 is your score. Wildcats on top. Back in 60 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Scott Ork back in Hartington, Northeast Nebraska basketball coverage right here on KYNTV Sports and on Hot Country 93.1 Facebook page, bringing you Hartington-Newcastle and Wausa. Knew this girls' game was going to be close. Everything about it on paper just said it's going to be a close matchup. The boys' game next, I don't know what to make of that, I'll be honest. The last time I watched Hartington-Newcastle play the boys, they played one of the better games I've seen them play in 15 years. That was against Winnebago. But you got 18-2 Wausa boys coming to town. One loss against Elkhorn Valley. And I'd have to double check my notes. I think it's Why Not was the other one. As it is, very, very good team. They're coming up here in just a few minutes. Wausa has first go of it here in this fourth quarter. Trailing by their largest lead of the game, and a pass across the paint, almost taken away. That time was Hochstein. As it is, Dawson will secure it and keep it in the Wausa Viking possession. 10 seconds on the shot clock, down in the paint, kick back out, three-pointer on the way, no good, didn't hit anything. And now a foul. Rebound cleared away was Hochstein. Foul that time is going to be on number 5. That is Avery Stevens. That's her 4th personal foul, first team foul. And now 3 players will check in for Wausa. Wildcats, we got 7 or 8 players, a couple out with injury for the year. And Wausa has a deep bench, lots and lots of players. So if they get in foul issues, they got plenty of people. Wildcats with the basketball, setting up their half-court offense. Down to Bruning, and the low block turns around. Left-handed jump hook, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, clearing it away this time is Dawson. Solid defense will win this game here on out for the Wildcats if they can hold Wausa. They're showing that everybody's having a hard time getting buckets in this game. Now a pass comes the near side, three-point shot goes up, and there it is. Taylor Dawson with her second three-pointer of the evening, and they've closed it now to a 4-point game. Breaking the timeline is the Wildcats, finding the trailer, which is Lippert, three-pointer of her own. Does not get the shooter's roll. Battle for the rebound down low. Steffen gets it, goes up strong, can't get it to go, partially blocked by Kleinschmidt from Wausa, and now they'll have the basket. The basketball, rather, with Dawson, pass down low to Barta. 2-3 defense being applied, and another three-pointer is up, and it is good. Kennedy Gillian with the call on that one. Just like that, they've closed it from a 7-point game down to a 1-point game. Wildcats going to need to keep their same pace and not do any kind of stalling here. Obviously, with 6 minutes to go, a lot can happen. Steffen on the left wing, and now a timeout will be taken. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
It's time to kick winter to the curb and make that dream a reality. For a limited time, Explorers Credit Union is cutting your qualifying rate in half on boat and camper loans. February 10th through the 21st, lock in the season's lowest rates and be ready for prime fishing, bigger catches, and cozy campfires. Get pre-approved now at explorerscu.com so you can reel in a perfect boat or camper. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington, 25-24. Wildcats on top of Vikings, 5:50 to go in this fourth quarter. Reyes set to check in during the next dead ball. Pass going to go down low to Hochstein, and she's going to travel. Call for the travel. Solid defense right there as Bruning checks back out. And now it'll be Wausa basketball. 1-point game here as we're midway, almost through the fourth quarter. It's also a 1-point game down in Tilden. Cedar Catholic trails 28-27 to Elkhorn Valley, the number 2 ranked Falcons, as Barta goes in strong with left hand, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing the boards away is Lippert of Hartington. Lippert with the right hand, it goes all the way coast to coast, puts it up and in. Veda Lippert, solid play, getting the rebound and going up strong. Now back to a 3-point game. Cedar Catholic ranked number 6 in D1, and Elkhorn Valley number 2. I believe they are in Class C2, so a tough matchup there in Tilden. I'm being told into the third quarter, it's a 1-point game. Foul now is going to be called on the Wildcats. Number 2, Hazel Hochstein. That's her third personal foul. Inbounding right in front of the student section will be Gillian of Wausa. Ball comes into play. Barta, they swing it around the horn. Back to Barta on the left side, guarded by Stefan. Trying to get it into the paint. It's going to be taken away. Reyes in perfect position. And now errant pass is going to be taken away as well. Going up strong with the right-handed up and in. That's Reagan Gillian, her first bucket of the night. What a timely one. They needed that. 27-26. Wildcats up by 1. Double teamed in a low block is Eichhoff. Now gets it to Hochstein. The defense is fantastic. And now driving out the right-handed runner. Can't get it to go is Lippert. And Wausa will clear the boards away. If Wausa wins this game, it's because their defense is that good. NBA 3, it's up and it's good. Taylor Dawson from NBA range. That is her third three-pointer of the night. Now the Wildcats trail by 2, 4:14 to go. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hartington, where other banks have their branches. The Bank of Hartington has their roots. Lippert, swing pass to the near side, Reyes, and they play a two-person game out near the top of the key. Lippert dribbles in, 12 feet, kick out left side, shot's going to go up off the glass. That's Hochstein. What a tough angle and tough shot, but Hochstein gets it to go. Her first 2-point bucket of the night, and it was perfectly timed. We're all knotted up at 29. 3:45 to go. With a basketball, Taylor Dawson. Dawson dribbles in with the left hand and can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be off out of bounds. Reagan Gillian, the sophomore, is the last to touch it. I don't know who's controlling the electricity meter in here. It just feels like it was turned up a little bit in the last couple minutes. Fans are getting into this game, and we are getting close to the end. Right side, Reyes. Swing back out to Lippert. She dribbles in, swing pass to the far side, 3-point shot by Hochstein, front of the iron, no good. Battle for the board, taken away is going to be, that is Taylor Dawson of Wausa. We are approaching the 3-minute mark, and now there will be an official timeout on the floor. Timeout taken this time by Wausa. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them, a full timeout, back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Eric Hamus, Ag Loan Officer at the Bank of Hartington and a Northeast Nebraska beef producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we strive to build relationships based on trust and service that lasts generations. We work with our clients to develop financial plans to help them meet their goals. We know that for our farmers, it is more than a job, it is a way of life. How do we know? Because we are farmers and we are living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
3:16 to go. We're all tied up at 29. This is Scott Ulrich bringing you Hartington-Newcastle Wildcat basketball. Barta with the basketball for Wausa. They've got about 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass is going to go out near the top to Keita Gillian. Well guarded by Hochstein. Back out to Kleinschmidt, and they'll reset the offense. Barta left wing. Looks like man-to-man defensive pressure being applied by the Wildcats here. Barta dribbles in, left hand, can't get it to go. Stefan with a rebound. See what Wildcats do here. Do they push or do they set up their offense? 2:48 to go. Every basket right now is critical. Lippert drives in, left-handed runner, can't get it to go. It's going to be off out of bounds. She tried to get a shot off, but it was sent into the stage where the band's set up. Inbounding runner underneath her own basket will be Stefan. Stefan looking, can't get it to anybody down in the paint. Now it's going to be get to Reyes. Turns around, 10-foot shot. It's going to go up, and it's going to be out of bounds off of a Wausa player. It would either have been a foul on Wausa or it was tipped. One or the other, as it was no foul was called, so they're going to keep it right here. Wildcat basketball. Still 17 seconds on the shot clock. Comes out, right wing, three-point shot on the way. It's good. Veda Lippert from deep. That Security Bank three-pointer extends to 32-19. And now Wausa will have another go. 2:25 to go in this contest. Wildcats on top by 3. Right wing. They swing it around and now driving, trying to get somewhere to go, nowhere. Great defense by the Wildcats, and now bailing them out is Gillian out near the top of the key. She dribbles right side, puts up a runner, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing it away is Lippert for the Wildcats, and now a timeout's going to be taken this time by Hartington-Newcastle. We will take it with them back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington. After that, Veda Lippert three-pointer that was nothing but net, 32-29. And now the Wildcats will have the basketball right back. Clearing the timeline is Lippert on the left side. Dribbles back top the key. Now gets to Hochstein. Hochstein back out to Reyes. Reyes, Lippert playing a two-person game out near the top. Now Eichhoff joins in on it, and they're just burning some clock. Pass down low. Steffen turns around, tied up, and a foul will be called. It was one of those 50-50. Is it going to be a foul or a jump? As it is, foul is going to be called on number 12. That is Mackenzie Vaness. That's her fourth personal. 2 fouls on the Vikings, 1 on the Wildcats, so nowhere near shooting at this point. Lippert dribbles into the paint. Can't get a runner to go. Back iron too strong. Rebound clearing it away is Wausa. Minute and a half, 92 seconds to go in this game, and now a timeout's going to be taken. Another 30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We're taking it with them back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Scott Ulrich back here in Hartington. Ken Kneifel's joining me here. Kenny, 32-29. What do you think they said in that timeout?
Well, this has been a hard-fought game.
Yeah, very, very hard fought by both teams. Just some timely shooting there. Veda Lippert making that one go. As it is, 1:24 to go. Clock rolling. Now pass is going to go down low. Quickly turning around. Dawson, right-handed, can't get it to go. Dawson was knocked to the floor. At Taylor Dawson. She'll be at the free throw line. Foul is going to be on the Wildcats number 2. That's Hochstein. That is her. I believe that's her third. Wait till the score updates here. Taylor Dawson be at the free throw line, shooting 2. First one is good. They actually called that foul on Steffen. That's just her first foul so far of the evening. Dawson, I got her 3 for 4 so far in this contest from the charity stripe. Second one on its way. Nothing but net on both of those. Solid shooting by Dawson, the junior. 32-31. Lippert picks up her dribble in the backcourt, gets to Hochstein. She clears the timeline and just dribbles off out of bounds. Tough possession there, but solid defense being applied by Wausa. The defense of Wausa tonight has been fantastic, and they caused that turnover there. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go in this game, at least in regulation, and a 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Left wing by Dawson, somewhere to go, and now a timeout's going to be called. Timeouts are brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crops consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Scott Ark alongside Ken Kneifel. We are back in Hartington, 32-31. I don't know what you're telling kids in a huddle, but you got to get something in there, get a play or something drawn up.
Yeah, you do. Coach Rolfus, before the game, was saying how familiar these two teams are with each other. They played twice each of the last 2 years. A lot of the Hartington girls played with the Wausa coach in the summer league this year. There's no mysteries, and you can kind of see that out there. They know each other very well.
Yeah, absolutely. These kids get to know each other on a personal level. I love it. It's not just about the basketball game anymore. 32-31, we are back in play. Wausa has the basketball. Barta dribbles right wing, guarded by Reyes. Reyes almost got a hand on it, and now battle for their basketball, and it's going to be taken away. Ella Eichhoff with the takeaway. 50 seconds on the clock now. Shot clock still is going to come into play in this game. Hochstein right wing. Pass going to go to Steffen down low. She's guarded by Gillian. Now they swing it back out to the top. Kick out. Reyes on the left wing. Thought about a shot. Decided no. Slowing it down. 17 on the shot. 33 on the game clock. Pass down low. Ball's on the floor. 3 players on the floor grabbing for it. And now a timeout's going to be taken. Wausa got possession, and they are going to call that timeout. Timeouts, again, brought to you by Top Crop. We're going to keep it right here. The boys are set to go. I see them over in the corner. They're hoping to come in here in about 28 seconds. We got to get through this girls game, though. I don't want to look ahead too far, but #1 ranked Wausa coming into town tonight for the boys.
Yeah, it should be a great ball game. Wausa actually had to play last night. They played the championship game of the Lewis and Clark Conference Tournament, where they lost to Wynot in overtime. So it'll be interesting to see what they have for legs after a hard-fought game last night. What if any mental hangover they had.
It is. You just don't know how those kids are going to react physically.
Right.
Physically, yeah.
Exactly. And it should be a really, really good ball game. It's going to be two contrasting styles in that I think Hartington-Newcastle is going to want the half-court game. Wausa is quick.
Going to want to run. You know, you mentioned the Lewis and Clark Conference. Big shake-up in there. And I should know, I don't have this in front of me. Is it the Greater Northern Athletic Conference? What's the new conference that came up this year?
It is the Greater Northeast Activities Conference.
Okay, there we go. And I watched that one. It was here. Another media outlet was covering it, and it had Summerland and West Holt here, and I watched that game. What a fantastic game that took place right here just a few nights ago.
Now you've got me second-guessing what that N is, if it's Northeast or North. I just call it the GNAC.
It's the GNAC. We'll call it simple. All right, 27 seconds. Wausa has it. Trailing by 1. They need a bucket to keep this game going. Left wing, Gillian coming off a screen from Barta. They're looking into the paint. Backdoor cutter, can't get it to Dawson. Now well-guarded Gillian. A right-handed runner from 15 feet, no good. Reyes clears the boards away for Hartington-Newcastle. 8 seconds. Wausa's going to have to foul. They're not doing anything. They're just watching. They didn't realize the situation. They did not foul, and Wildcats are going to go down with a layup up and in. That is not being aware of the situation. They could have fouled there, maybe extended it somehow. As it is, the game is over. 34-31. I think the coaching staff for Wausa will treat that one as a learning curve going into the next time.
Yeah, most certainly, because you're exactly right. It is. It's going to be a learning situation, because you're right. They had several chances to foul, and even if Hartington-Newcastle made the 2 free throws, it'd still be a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely. One of those things, just didn't quite do it correctly at the end. We'll take a quick break, come back. We'll have a quick post-game show, and then we'll turn the page to boys action back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and zero application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington, 34-31. The girls win over Wausa tonight, and they extend to 12-9. Solid game by both teams. Good defense. Just a little bit of offensive there at the end, and a little miscue by Wausa closed that game out. This is the postgame show, courtesy of Moody Motors. Looking for a newer pre-owned vehicle? Check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara. Let's break this game down, and as always, you do that by the stats. And the stats are brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. That's Christensen Well and Irrigation. For Wausa, Kenley Anderson had 3, Kennedy Gillian had 6, Reagan Gillian had 2, Avery Stevens had 2, but Taylor Dawson, 15 points. She led all scorers. She had 3 3-pointers, 1 field goal, and 4 free throws to tally her 15. Now for the Hartington-Newcastle Lady Wildcats, Veda Lippert had 9, Hazel Hochstein 5, Chloe Fisher had 3 points, Ella Eichhoff had 4, and Maddie Steffen finished with 13. She had 2 in the first half. Defense was all over, couldn't get any points. She closed out with 13, and she is the player of the game, brought to you by Avera Health, avera.org. Visit today. That is going to do it for girls action. Take another break, come back. We will have boys action and Mr. Kneifel coming up next in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
I'm Scott Ulrich. He is Ken Kneifel joining me here in the broadcast booth. Mr. Kneifel, thank you for coming in. I know we got a busy schedule, a lot going on, and then we sneak in a couple games a week right now, and we got a full schedule. Anyone who's been out and about in any community, you can see buses, you can see vans. It's like there's something going on every single day of the week.
Yeah, I think on Saturday, the GNAC hosted their finals here at Hartington-Newcastle, and I believe Cedar Catholic hosted the finals of the Mid-States.
Yes.
And they play all their places out. So I want to say there was like 6-8 buses up here, maybe more than that.
Needed a bigger
Saturday.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot going on. I know I had to call another game at another place, and it was one of those, you leave and you think, what are all these cars doing here? You know, what's going on? But it is. If it isn't basketball, it's wrestling. It's multiple things across the spectrum going on.
That's exactly right. It's a really fun time of year right now because girls sub-districts start next week.
Next week, I know we kind of touched on that briefly during the girls' game. Monday will be the playing game for be Wausa. It looks like Wausa and Osmond will play in next week on Monday. And then Tuesday is what we call like opening round, and then the sub-district final will be on Thursday. So just like that, the season's wrapping up for a few teams.
Yeah, and it is. It's a fun time of year. You see the communities come out in full force in sub-districts, and it just is. It's a fun time of year. Wrestling districts is Saturday.
And there's great wrestlers. The co-op program that goes on here between Hartington-Newcastle and Cedar Catholic is fantastic. Very, very good are the wrestling program. You mentioned, I just made a phone call yesterday to a business that's working on my golf cart. And I go, hey, is my golf cart done? And he goes, what's the rush? It's February. And I go, well, there ain't no snow out. I mean, it's closer than you think.
Yeah, it really is. The districts for golf have come out, track have come out, and I tell the seniors all the time that they're going to be sitting in those chairs in front of the stage before you know it.
It's not even 90 days and it's over with. Yeah. Well, then I got to give a little bit of shout out too to the teachers. Then they're looking forward to that 90 days from now because I think a few of them golf a little bit in the summer and they like to get out of here.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Well, good stuff. I know we talked last week. We were here about 10 days ago, and it was district bowling. That wrapped up down in Dodge, Nebraska here last week. And I know we had a player that qualified for state.
Yeah, Alex Elks qualified individually. And actually, as I understand it, the boys team took runner-up to Wayne. And Wayne's got a really nice program. And the boys and girls, as I understand it, both represent the town really well. That co-op program also.
Yep.
And, Alex, I believe, bowled in the state tournament yesterday.
He did. I can't tell you exactly what his scores were, but I know he made it through day one. And my son told me today, he goes, if you had any game through today, because they bowled again, and that was below a 190, then you missed the cut. That's so impressive.
That is impressive.
Like a 190 is a great game for I'll call it a Thursday night men's league.
Yeah, for some of us, that's a great series.
Yeah, so that was a very good. That took place again. That was down in Lincoln at Sun Valley Lanes, and that's wrapping up here yesterday. I believe that everything wrapped up down there. So everybody's back at school now. So Yeah, bowling and what else you got on the schedule?
Well, it's at Hartington-Newcastle this week. It's FCCLA week, and that's Family, Career, Community Leaders of America. And we talked last time, they participated in a district competition and sent all 31 members to state, which is in April, April 7th through the 9th. And this week is, like I said, it's FCCLA week. They've had a teacher appreciation breakfast and staff appreciation breakfast on Monday morning. And then they've had different dress-up days. And tomorrow could be interesting. It's the students can dress up like the teachers, and the teachers can dress up like the students. So we'll see how that goes.
There'll be one teacher that's going to get picked on. It's just all good fun. I like when they do that stuff.
It is. It is fun, and I said that's a nice program. We've got the membership in that continues to go up, and
excellent.
Been successful.
Excellent, and that's an all-week thing. That's one of those. It also is. It gets the kids. They need to take school serious, but then it also have a little fun. It gets them through another week. Just keep going. Keep the march going, and I always appreciated programs like that.
Yeah, and. In addition to that, the speech team competed last Saturday down in Wayne, where they took runner-up honors, and that's a tough meet from the standpoint there's some bigger schools in there, great competition. The speech team now goes to Wausa on Saturday, and that's usually a very competitive meet. So still a lot going on, but and you well know, with your 3 children and things, the spring is very busy, and we're getting close to getting really busy.
It is. In basketball, announcing is no different. We start picking up game after game after game. I can even tell you, Friday night right here, we'll be back covering the Why Not game against Hartington-Newcastle, and it's parents' night for bowling. And I told my son, I go, I'll wave from the top row, but I'm doing games. So we are kind of giving a little look ahead in the next 72 hours or so, that we'll be back right here doing a Why Not's game. On Valentine's Day. That's Friday night.
Yeah, and that game usually has a little juice inside the gym. That's the 2 towns 15 miles apart.
It is, and I kind of joke around with it, but it's true. I always call it like the Cedar County Super Bowl. Once you get it doesn't matter if one team's excellent and the other one's struggling. No, that goes out the window. That's one of those rivalry games that the blue and the purple kind of go back and forth.
The kids know each other well.
Yeah.
The parents know each other well. It's a fun night.
It is. You see those people, the Why Not fans, they come to town a lot. They have different business to take care of here in Hartington, so there might be a difference in where they go to school, but everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that's going to be the girls. We're talking about next week, girls sub-district, and now we got boys. They're on deck here to go for regular season play tonight, and then the following week they'll have sub-districts. But we'll take a quick break. Come back, we'll talk more stuff and basketball here in Hartington. I'm Scott Ulrich, Ken Kneifel. Back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured. Unlock the power of your home's equity.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender. Member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Scott Ulrich alongside Ken Kneifel back. We are still in the Moody Motors pregame show. About 8 minutes to go before boys action gets underway. Talk a little bit about the Hartington-Newcastle boys, kind of how their schedule's taken place up to this date. Started out with 3 losses, got a couple of wins, and then 4 more losses. So it was a tough stretch all the way through January 4th, where they sat 2-7, and since then turned it around and got some good victories in there. And just taking a look at the ones that kind of jump off of me, which are just tough matchups. Number 3, Summerland. That's just a very solid team. They said 18-2. Number 4, West Holt, 17-3. Elkhorn Valley, who's 13-5. They're playing Cedar Catholic tonight. They played Elkhorn Valley twice as I look at the schedule. Number 1 ranked Wausa and number 6 ranked Wynot in Class D2. Doesn't get much tougher than that.
No, they've played a really strong schedule, and the hope is that that kind of prepares you for that sub-district, that postseason where you're battle-tested. And you're right. I mean, they had a big win. You had the game when against Winnebago.
Yes.
And that was a nice win. And I thought that might kind of jumpstart things. And their next game, they played Elkhorn Valley, who, like you said, is a really, really good ball club.
Yeah.
Only a 2-point game at the half, and then things got away a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, seeing that one, 63-41, Elkhorn Valley. They're still receiving votes for the top 10, but they're playing very good ball down there in Tilden. And it can happen like that, as you mentioned, 2-point game, and then the wheels kind of come off. Some changes get made, fouls come into play, and that just kind of takes effect of it. But yes, I've seen that with Crofton. The Crofton girls, they will schedule very tough schedules, even up in South Dakota. And they're benefited because they get those higher power points playing these bigger schools.
Right, exactly. And you see that in different places. And you know, you mentioned it doesn't get any easier tonight with number 1 Wausa inside the gym. And we mentioned earlier, Wausa played last night in the Lewis Clark Championship, losing in overtime to Wynot. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of hangover there is to that, if there is any.
There absolutely can. We've seen that a lot, where 1, they get fatigued, 2, they're mentally fatigued. It's just one of those. There was really no break. I'm sure they had practice over the weekend, looking at that conference championship. So that can be very tough. And then you go, and conversely, on the other side of the ball, you got, as we talked about a little bit about Hartington-Newcastle's. Well, when you get Wausa, they've had a different kind of schedule. Now, as I look through it, they had a tough game against Elgin Public Pope John, and Wynot. That's another one. Those are top 10 teams. Then they kind of cruised their way through. The scores reflected it, and there were games that they really should have won. They played against teams that were 0-18, 0-19, things of that nature. And that just happens on the schedule. But they did play against Elkhorn Valley in January. They won that by 8. And Elkhorn Valley, there's some brothers play. The dad is Warner's the last name. They're all about 6'4", 6'5".
Right.
They're just basketball kids, so that was a solid win. Now, Summerland did get them on the back end on January 30th. A solid victory there for Summerland. But again, mentioned that this Vikings team, they played Winnebago as well just a couple of nights ago, and they won 56-47. Whereas it was 60-56, I think, when we played them here 10 days ago.
Right, and as I understand it, Wausa was behind like 8-9 points fairly late in that game, and then the wheels came off for Winnebago. As I understand it, Wausa is really quick. They're young. They've got a number of young players, so they've got some good days ahead of them. But again, contrasting styles, because Hartington-Newcastle is going to bring some height, some size. Probably want a little bit more in the half-court game. And then another little interesting sidebar of this game in that Coach Fincher from Hartington-Newcastle is a Wausa native. So he's playing against his home school, his hometown, and then he's got a brother that's the assistant coach for Wausa. So
I did not know that. Yeah, a lot of connection there to him, no doubt.
And then the two schools, I think a lot through speech also. The kids know each other pretty well, and it's going to be an interesting matchup.
Well, if I'm just taking I guess, the smell test, if you will, looking out at 4 of the players for Wausa, they look their prototypical guard. They're 5'10", 5'11", and they're throwing up threes. And then there's an offensive lineman out there, number 50.
Yeah.
He's a football coach's dream. He is a big boy. They're showing him as 6'5", but he's 6'5", probably 250, and I wouldn't want to meet him on a wrestling mat either.
That's exactly right.
So he will look to carry the weight for rebounds and well as some post-up play. I can see those other 4 running and gunning, as you mentioned. He might get out and take a little breather once in a while. Yeah. He's just he could be a trouble spot that Cedar, I knew I was going to do that. I called too many different games. That Hartington-Newcastle, they're going to counter and probably put either Lammers on them, or they're going to have to bring in Krause just for the height to try to compete. And that could be a matchup problem right there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You know, Hartington-Newcastle's deep. They'll go 8 or 9 players deep. It'll be interesting to see if lately you've seen like Cole Rosner for Hartington-Newcastle start to take the ball to the hoop. He's not super tall, but he's really explosive. Very, very quick jumper. Strong kid. See if he gets in the lane. He's been taking it to the hoop quite a bit. Cole Hymas is... Cole, if you remember, tore that hamstring at the end of the football season. Still working his way back for that. I don't know if he has complete confidence in that leg yet, but it means the world to that young man, and he's doing everything he can.
Yeah.
Braden Lammers nearly averages a double-double. Like you said, Krause's got good heights.
Yeah.
Austin Sudbeck's long. Carter Kelly's long. It's going to be an interesting ball game.
It will be.
Have a good time.
It will be. Be a great game. I appreciate you stopping up here in the booth again, Mr. Kneifel. Hopefully we'll do it again on Friday night when the Blue Devils come to town. But let's get through this one here and hopefully come out with a Wildcat victory. That's Ken Kneifel, the guidance counselor for Hartington-Newcastle, joining me here in the booth. We'll take a quick break. Come back. We'll have the tip-off. This has been the Moody Motors pregame show. Back in a couple of minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Hey, weekend warriors and outdoor explorers. Something big is rolling in. For a limited time, Explorers Credit Union is slashing your qualifying rate in half on boat and camper loans. That's right, from February 10th through 21st, gear up for your next exploration with the lowest rates of the season. Get ready to chase sunsets, reel in the big one, or wake up to those lake life views. Pre-apply now at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington. Quickly, we'll go to the starting lineups here. The tip is just about set to get underway. Starting lineup is brought to you by Security Bank. As Wausa gets the first tip, the starting lineup for is Colton Bow, Matt Carlson, Brady Bloomquist, Matthew Schindler, and Preston Schulte. He is 6'5". Those are the starters for Wausa. We'll get to Hartington-Newcastle here in a minute. Hartington in their white trimmed in purple. Wausa purple trimmed in, it's like a gold. Sharp colors. The basketball right wing, they're facing a 2-3 zone defense being applied by Hartington-Newcastle. 6'5" Lammers and 6'7" Krause anchoring it down low. 3-point shots on its way, no good. It's going to sail off out of bounds. Referee doesn't know. And the other referee, Larry Wells, chimes in from the side and says it is going this way. Wildcats now with the basketball. It's going to be Rosner, dribbles in, left baseline is going to go down to Lammers that play 2-person game. 3-point shots on its way. Cole Rosner, no good. Rebound. Krause clearing the boards away. Kick back out to Sudbeck. Sudbeck pulls up 12-foot shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Schulte's going to get the rebound for Wausa. Still no score. 1 minute off the clock here in Hartington. Scott Ulrich bringing you Hartington-Newcastle Wildcat basketball. NBA three-pointer right side goes up. No good. That was Schindler. Battle for the rebound, and now a jump ball is going to be called. It will be Wildcat basketball. Tying up was Sudbeck, getting a hand in there. Always appreciate when Mr. Kneifel comes up, talks stuff. He's involved in all these kids' lives. He sees our kids more than we really do if you think about it. Long pass to the other end of the court. Going up, can't get it to go is Lammers. Gets his own board, kick out, 3-point shot on its way, no good. And now with the basketball, one-on-one going the other direction. Wausa can't get it to go, and it should be a foul on Schulte over the back of Lammers. It will be. Foul that time, Preston Schulte, first personal, first team foul. Now it looks like a 1-2-2 full court pressure being applied by Wausa. They like to run and gun. Number 1 rated team in Class D2 is these Vikings right here. Easily breaking it. And now Hymas, right wing, pulls up, 15-foot shot, front iron, can't get anything to go. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Kind of gave a left arm. I didn't hear the whistle, but it must have went off. Offensive foul is Hymas was trying to get himself a little bit of clearance, so the left arm out too far, and he's called for the violation. Now with the basketball, Carlson, left wing, dribbles in, kick back out, looking to get it to Colton Bow. Now he's going to dribble up top of the key and slow things down. Surveying, trying to get into Schulte, and it's taken away. Perfect position that time was Lammers to take it away from Schulte, and now the Wildcats will go the other direction. Sudbeck crosses the timeline. Swing it around. Rosner and to Lammers. Lammers gets it down low. It's going to go into Krause. Goes up strong against Schulte. And Schulte's going to get a block on it, take that one away. Krause tried to go up and over, and that's a 6'7" versus 6'5". I like this matchup. Now quick 3-point shot's going to go up Carlson. No good. Battle for the rebound down low. Schulte's going to get it. It was Lammers and Schulte fighting for it, and Schulte got his first bucket. It's 4 guards and 1 really big man out there for Wausa, and he's going to get the bulk of those rebounds. Taken away at the half court now, going the other direction. Quickly going up strong, he's going to be fouled. Colton Bow picked the pocket of one of the Wildcat players and took that basketball right down the court and went up strong. Says white 5. That's going to be on Austin Sudbeck. That's his first personal, second team foul. And now a couple subs come in. Schulte will head to the bench. Wausa likes to push it so fast that I just don't see him continuing that pace. He is a really big football player. Lob pass will come in now. Lincoln Thorough with the basketball. Guarded this time by Keith Arns, who came in during that last dead ball. Carlson, they swing it out top for the basketball. It's going to be Schindler. Schindler drives in the paint, taking away. Austin Sudbeck with the steal. Long pass up front's going to go to Rosner. Back to Austin Sudbeck, top of the key. Tries to go in baseline, puts up a right-handed running jumper. No good, clearing the boards away. Wausa with the basketball. Approaching the 4-minute mark, still only 2-0. Vikings on top. Pass down low. They get it to Wausa down low. Now is back out top. Throws, shot out. 3-point shot's going to go up this time by Thorough. It's good. It was quick passing there. I couldn't even keep up. Lincoln Thorell, the 6-foot sophomore, gets that one to go. And now a steal in the backcourt, taken away Wausa. Kick back out. Thought about a three. The whole crowd here wanted Thorell to shoot it again, but he didn't. Now he's got it in the right corner, looking to get it down to the baseline, facing 2-3 zone of Hartington-Newcastle. Drive in, and a foul going to be called on the floor. Driving in that time was Schindler. Schindler and Carlson are the two guards that are extremely fast. I'm just watching the referee. There was a lot of discussion at the scorer's table, and I don't know what it was about. As it is, Wausa gets the basketball in play. That's going to be Gavin Knipp, dribbles to the left side, gives to Thorell. And now they hand up to Carlson. They swing it across the top of the key, looking somewhere to go. Good defense. Now they get it into the paint. It's going to go into Carlson. Somewhere to go. Almost taken away. And now, yes, it will be a steal. Taken away that time was Wildcats Carter Kelly. And a foul will be called on Carlson. Some subs coming in for the Wildcats as well. Hymas checking back in along with Aiden Rosner. Facing full court pressure. Trying to get a trap right at half court. Now they get it across to Aiden Rosner. Wildcats will set up their half court offense. Still looking for the first point tonight. Rosner left side. Tries to put a right-handed runner and he gets it to go. A nice little runner by Cole Rosner. Talking about getting the first bucket of the night, and he just got it. 3:30 to go in this opening period, 5-2. Vikings on top of the Wildcats, and that scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Where the banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. A couple subs checking back in. Schulte, the big man for Wausa, will come back in. One free throw coming up here for Cole Rosner. Too strong. Battle for the board. Lammers clears it away. Kick back out to Aiden Rosner. Comes flying back in. Rosner tries to spin around and get down in the paint, and he ran straight into the chest of Schulte, and he went backwards on the ground. One of those, Schulte is a hard man to move. He's called for the travel, so Vikings are going to get the basketball right back. Left wing, now they swing it around the horn to the top. That's Thorell. They got a 2-3 zone now. Three-point shot is quickly going to go up. Back iron, no good. And now foul's going to be called on Wausa. The Wildcats they're well coached right now. They're in a 2-3 zone, but only the guards are really moving. The man down in the middle, they're not rotating. Usually they rotate and go to one side, and you hope to catch the defense in that shift and get an open shot. Well, they're not shifting their people on the bottom, and it's causing problems for Wausa. All right, Wausa set the inbound. Ball's going to come in right now. Caton Anderson. Anderson guarded by Rosner. And now they swing it around to the left side. Thorell back down low to Schulte. Kick out. Three-point shot on its way this time. Anderson, no good. Battle for the rebound is clearing it away. Nice tip back for Wausa to kick it inbounds and then save it with one of the guards. Going up strong with the runner, and it's going to be blocked by Lammers. Lammers sends that one backwards. Quickly the other direction. Rosner goes up and in. Cole Rosner coming off the block. And now we're at 5-4. Wildcats trail by 1. Colton Bow looking to get to Schulte, but has to come back out. This time to Lincoln Thorell. Now they get to Schulte down low. Goes up strong. Lammers couldn't get a block on him, but in for the basket is going to be Schulte. All of his buckets so far have come within about 5 feet of the basket. Approaching 2 minutes to go, opening period. Quickly going the other direction, Hymas. Jump stops, kick left side, Lammers. Now they swing it all the way across. Thought about a three was Hymas, and he's going up against Schulte right now. A mismatch, speed versus size, and a foul's going to be called on Schulte. I believe that's his second personal foul, if I'm correct. Let's see the score update. It is, so that's 2 on the big fella for Wausa. And that was just speed of Hymas going right around him as he's called for that foul, so he will take a seat. Hymas looking to inbound right underneath his own basket. Trying to get the steal, and now they do it back out to Hymas. Three-pointer on its way. It's good. That Security Bank three-pointer brings the score all tied up at 7 as Cole Hymas drains that corner three. And now down in the paint, steal taken away. Austin Sibek with the steal. Minute 36 to go. Opening period, all tied up at 7. Sibek dribbles right wing, kick back out. Carter Kelly. And now they swing it to the left side to Hymas. Looking to go into the paint. Takes a couple dribbles. Big jump stop, goes up strong, too strong. Aiden Rosner with a rebound. Turn around, and a jump ball is going to be called. He was in perfect position. Once he put it on the floor, then it was all fair, and all the hands started grabbing at it. Thought we were 80% full. I think we're still there, maybe a little bit more. Wausa travels very well. Lots of Wausa Vikings fans here. Wausa with a basketball. Carlson at the elbow. Kick back out left side. Three-pointer on the way. It goes up, and it's good. That three-pointer is Landon Clark. And now we're back to a 10-7 game. Austin Sibek on the right. Baseline, or right side is going to be shoved out of bounds. Ball's going to be tipped off out of bounds off a Wausa player, so it will stay Wildcat basketball. Ball in play. Under a minute to go in this opening period. Still 10-7. Wausa on top of Hartington-Newcastle. Again, Wausa, #1 rated team in the state. And now quick hands going to knock this one away, and a foul's going to be called. Wausa with a steal and a foul this time called on Krause. He tried to reach in and get a hand on it. That's his first personal, but that's 5 fouls on the Wildcats. So at the free throw line, shooting 2. Will be Jake Munter. Got a correction on that. Last three-pointer was actually Matthew Schindler. Schindler with a three-pointer. I was on the wrong side of the score sheet. And now Munter makes both of them and extends it up. It is now 12-7 with 40 seconds to go in this opening period. Carter Kelly, swing right side to Cole Rosner. Rosner looking. Now he brings it back out to the top of the key to reset everything. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Head coach Fincher wants something done out there. He's giving lots of instructions. Now it goes down low. Gets it to Lammers. Turn around. Can't get a shot to go. He wanted it to go into Lammers, I think, because Lammers had such a mismatch, and then Lammers just didn't get the runner to go. 6 seconds to go. Wausa dribbles into the paint. Kick out. Thorell thought about it on the right side, and now a three-point shot goes up to their own. That will go off out of bounds, and that is the end of the opening period of play. 12-7. Wausa on top of Hartington-Newcastle. Back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Skylark back in Hartington, 12-7. #1 rated Wausa Vikings on top Hartington-Newcastle after 1 period of play. Rosner with the basketball. Wildcats will have first go of it here in the second quarter. A pass down low, trying to get it to Lammers. It's going to be tipped away. Carlson looking to push. Right side, three-point shot's going to go up. Schindler, and it's good. Running and gunning is Wausa, and now trapping the backcourt, trying to take it away on full court pressure. Wildcats still have it. They're going to have 2 seconds to get across there. They do clear the timeline. And now Keaton Orange will reset the offense for the Wildcats. Into the elbow, it's going to go to Lammers. Kick out. And looking for cutters. Carter Kelly went through, couldn't get it to him. Back out now to Rosner on the floor. Body's on the floor. And the ball is still just bouncing around and now goes off out of bounds. It was one of those, nobody could get a handle on it. When someone did, they just gave it a throw to keep it in play. It could have easily missed a hand touching on it. Went past about 5 or 6 people, but Wausa is going to get the ball. Very errant possession there, just a lot of miscommunication and misplay. Wausa with the basketball now, still facing a zone defense. I think they'll probably be on zone especially anytime that the Schulte kid's in there. Now driving in with the runner is Carlson. Just a little floater. Solid play there by Carlson. Wildcats cross the timeline, and now a foul is going to be called just as they come across. The foul this time is going to be on number 23. That's Bloomquist. Brady Bloomquist, a 6'1" senior. Now Rosner, right side, hands it off to Austin Subbeck. They're waiting for players, and now Carter Kelly down low. Kelly was in good position, but the rotation of the defense is able to track that one down, knock it out of bounds. It'll stay Wildcat basketball. Sure to stick around in a couple of minutes. We'll have the halftime report. Talk about more basketball and out-of-town scoreboard. Lots of scores have been updated since the last time we talked about it. Three-pointer by Hymas goes up. It's good. Mr. Cole Hymas drains that one from the right wing. And now they get to Schulte down low, turning around, going up strong, and that one's going to be blocked. Blocking it is Lammers. Sends that one right back at Schulte and goes off out of bounds off the Wausa player. What a play by Lammers, who's giving up a solid 50 pounds to Schulte. Now foul in the backcourt. Foul's going to be on Carlson. This has the feel of a lot of fouls so far. Very fast-paced. We'll see if Wausa continues this type of aggressive defense. A couple subs come in. Still facing trap game. And now Wildcats do clear the timeline. Pass on the right wing, tipped off out of bounds. Ken Kneifel said, yeah, it was definitely going to be a running kind of a team. The defense, though, right now, they're very, very fast. They've closed it now. They got a 2-3 zone of their own. Facing Wildcats, it's Austin Subbeck, swing it around to Rosner on the left wing. Looking now, trying to get to Lammers. Can't get it in there. They throw it back out, reset everything. 16 seconds to go on the shot. 5:50 here in the second period. Subbeck, right-handed runner, goes in. He's going to be fouled. I like the aggressiveness. Take it in there. Just drive it right in the paint. Force them to do something on defense. Foul's going to be on number 24. That is Schindler. His first, third team foul. And Subbeck will shoot 2. First one is up, and it is good. Some water on the floor they're wiping up, so a little delay here. And one more on its way coming up here from Subbeck. Does not get the shooter's roll. And now Wausa will slow things up. Got a little different rotation in, so maybe they'll slow it up with this group. And now pass down low, taking it away is going to be Subbeck. And he was falling out of bounds, so he throws it off a Wausa player, and it goes out of bounds. So smart play. Wildcats will keep the possession. Checking in now, Will Fellmeyer. He comes on the floor for the Wildcats, his first appearance tonight. Pass across half court. It's going to go to Aiden Rosner. Gets it to his brother Cole, and Cole's just going to run out of bounds. Ran out of real estate there and stepped out of bounds. Okay, Wausa going to bring up the floor really slowly. They're not running with this lineup. Pass out right side. Three-pointer goes up strong. Can't get it to go. Rebound clearing it away. Aiden Rosner of the Wildcats gives it off to Cole, and Cole says, we'll push. That's fine. They're going a little faster pace. Swing it out to the right side. Thought about a three. Now decides to pull the trigger. Cole Rosner. It's good. That's Security Bank three-pointer. Closes it back. It was 17-9 at one point. Now we're 17-14. Wausa a little bit of foul issue, so they got the rotation in there. I don't think they truly want to have in there. Driving into the paint. Now a steal by Cole Rosner, and it was going to be a violation, yes. Cole Rosner wanted to pass out and just push, and there was somebody in his way, and he didn't execute the pass right and grabbed it again, so that's a violation. I don't know if it's double dribble or travel. The referees were smiling. They just knew it was going to be a turnover. Pass on the left wing, setting up the offense. Thorell, he's got one three-pointer to his name. Still facing that zone defense being applied. Anchored in the middle, this time by Lammers. Now it goes into the paint. Trying to muscle back in is Jake Munner. Munner can't go anywhere. Lammers, lots of contact. They kick it back out. Three-point shot on the way this time by Schindler, and it's good. Might want to guard him. He's got three of them. I got him 3 for 4 from three-point land. It is Matthew Schindler, the sophomore. 20-14, Wildcats trail by 6. Little runner from 14 feet is Sudbeck. Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound is Lammers. Lammers goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing it away is Wausa. Lammers missed a couple of those easy ones down in the paint. Now swing out, three-point shot right side. Gavin Nip, it is good. From deep, Wausa is putting them up and throwing them down. They're up 23-14. Credit the three-pointers. Cole Rosner tries a three of his own from the right wing. Side iron, no good. Aiden Rosner gets it. He's going to be fouled as he goes back up. Foul that time is going to be on number 22, Jake Munner, the 6'2 senior. 2 shots coming up for Aiden Rosner. First one on its way. It's good. 3 subs checking in for the Wildcats. Lammers, Fellmeyer, and Sudbeck will take a seat. So it's Carter Kelly, Krause, Aiden Rosner, Cole Rosner, and Hymas. Shooter's roll gets that one to go is Aiden. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Official timeout, full charge timeout. That was brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
23-16 is your score. Number 1 rated Wausa up on top of the Wildcats. 3:10 to go in the opening half. Thorell with the basketball, left side, hands off to Schindler. Schindler now well guarded by Cole Rosner, and they have switched off. Now they're in a man-to-man defensive pressure. Had to come out of that zone just because Wausa was shooting so hot from deep. I've got, officially got them for 5 3-pointers here in this first half. So 15 of their 23. And now a foul clear out past NBA range. Cole Rosner, lots of contact on Schindler, and a foul is going to be called. That's Rosner's second personal, first team foul. Vikings have 4 fouls with 2:48 to go in this period. Might be beneficial to try to go at them and get the free throw line. Grab a few of these points back. Ball's going to go into the backcourt. Schindler will bring it across the timeline. Driving into the 15-foot range, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound clearing the boards away is Krause. Long pass, Cole Rosner, left wing in the corner, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing it away for Wausa is Gavin Nip. Nip dribbles quickly up to the left side, pulls it up, resets everything. Now a three-pointer on the way. That's Caton Anderson. Everybody's getting in on it. 4 different players from deep for Wausa. 26-16, 10-point advantage. And now a pass out near the Wildcat logo, almost taken away. Wildcats able to hold on to possession. And now Cole Rosner's wide open in the corner. He decided not to shoot it, even though he's got a couple threes. This time, three-pointer on its way, and it's good. Cole Hymas. He's got 3 of them. This is about the most three-pointers I've seen from this Wildcat team here just in his first half. And usually not that kind of a shooting team. Schindler comes off a screen, gets it back, thought about a 3 that time, was Munner, decided not to, and they swing it around the horn. All 5 players are out near three-point range. Now they come off screens, going into the paint. Schindler thought about going somewhere, gets it off to Thorell. Thorell dribbles baseline, goes up strong against Krause, and he's going to be fouled. That should be Krause's second personal foul, second team foul, I believe it is. And at the free throw line will be Lincoln Thorell. First one on its way. Kind of a bank shot, just way too strong, and he'll have one more to go to get the correction in there. Thorell has 1 3-pointer. It's unofficially what I got him for. Said it was 80% full. Let's bump it up a little. I think we're 90% full in here. Missed the second one, and now in the backcourt, trying to get across the timeline. Wildcats clearing it now is Hymas. And there's the call. Hymas was trying to make a pass and kind of lost the handle on it. As head coach Taylor Fincher's asking for an explanation. It's one of those where he kind of got hung up in his hands, didn't get the pass out, and was called for. This is a very, very veteran refereeing crew. I've seen these guys for years. In the paint now, going down low. Wausa turning around, going up strong, can't get it to go. That was Anderson. And now a battle for the rebound down low. It's going to go to Carter Kelly, and Kelly knocks one player to the floor. Just how it worked out as Bloomquist grabs his mouth like he got hit in the jaw, but he's going to be the one that's called for the foul. Hymas, extra at the free throw line now is Carter Kelly. First one on its way. It's good. What I'm liking, what I'm seeing here right now is Hymas is down here talking to head referee Larry Wells. Just want an explanation. And done respectfully. I've watched Larry Wells ref for years, and he's given an explanation. And Hymas gives a head nod like, okay, got it, appreciate it. We want to know why he was called for that travel. And now quickly, almost with the steal as the Wildcats. As it is setting things back up for Wausa. 50 seconds to go in this opening half. The Wildcats have closed it now. A three-point shot goes up, no good. Battle for the rebound down low. Wausa in perfect position. Now foul's going to be called on Carter Kelly of the Wildcats. As Hymas has another ref come up to him and kind of pat him on the back. Must have explained why he called that way. Interesting how that plays out, but as it is, 3 fouls on the Wildcats, 5 on the Vikings, 39.4. And the Wildcats trail by 5, 26-21. Driving into the elbow, looking somewhere to go. Now kick back out. With it is Anderson. And now they're going to reset everything. 27 on the game, 23 on the shot. And now a quick three-pointer goes up, no good. Austin Subek in perfect position, gets the board. Shot clock turned off, 18 seconds. Long outlet pass out front. It's going to go down to Lammers. He's going to go up strong, and a foul is going to be called. So Lammers is going to shoot a couple. Foul's on number 30. That is Caton Anderson, the 6'1 junior. So that's his first personal. Wildcats are clawing their way back after kind of getting a little bit of a a little bit of a hole here to start this second quarter. Lammer's first one on its way, missed everything. Just came off his hand a little funny. He kind of had a side spin to it and was about 18 inches short of the rim. Second one on its way. Does not get the shooter's roll. Rebound, Wausa. They got 12 seconds. 5-point lead and 8 seconds now on the clock. We'll see what they can do with it. Backdoor cutter going up strong, and it's going to be blocked. There's going to be a foul called, but with the block is Lammers. Schindler went up for the layup, and Lammers slammed it against the backboard, but he got called for the body foul. That's only his first personal, so a very good foul to take as the first free throw on its way. It's good. We'll see if it benefits point-wise for the Wildcats. They do have 4.2 to work with. Second one by Schindler. Side iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be saved by Wausa and be thrown back in bounds and off the knee of Austin Stridbeck and go out of bounds. What a break for Wausa. So Wausa is getting it in their own on their own side of the court. And now a timeout. They're going to take a timeout here and burn a full timeout with 2.1 seconds to go. We'll take it with them back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wausa's going to lob it into the paint to Schulte. Turned around from 5 feet and he gets it to go. What a final 2.1 seconds there as they lobbed it into the paint. Schulte in perfect position for that putback. And now they extended 29-21. That is your score at the half. That was a quick possession right there, and they benefited from it greatly. We'll take a break, come back, we'll have the halftime report back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
The open road is calling. Are you ready to answer? Hit the road, ready to explore with a lower rate from Explorers Credit Union. With auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR, you're just one turn away from your next big adventure. No application fees and fast, easy approvals. Finance or refinance options. Better rates, bigger savings, boundless adventures. Get pre-approved today at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Scott Ark back in Hartington, 29-21. Number one rated Wausa Vikings up over the Wildcats through one half of play. This is the Bank of Hartington halftime report. Where other banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. Let's break things down and talk some stats. We do that by the Christensen Well and Irrigation Statistics, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry, and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. Christensen Well and Irrigation. Wausa Vikings 29 points. They got a three-pointer from Lincoln Thorell, 2 points from Matt Carlson. Gavin Knipp has a three-pointer. Jake Munner has 2. Matthew Schindler leads all scorers. He has 10. 3 of those are from deep. Caden Anderson a three-pointer, and Preston Schulte has 6 points. Now for the Hartington-Newcastle Wildcats. Cole Hymas has 9. Austin Sudbeck has 1 free throw. Cole Rosner 7. Aiden Rosner has a free throw. And Braden Lammers has 2 points. Didn't need to get Lammers going here in the second half. Only down by 8, and I think they gave away 3 or 4 there at the end. Just that little touch pass that went into Schulte and a couple of free throws that played out at the end. We got a close game, though, and a good one here going against 18-2 and number one ranked Wausa. Take another break, come back, we'll talk more basketball back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
I'm Brett Wiedenfeld, Chief Financial Officer and Ag Lender at the Bank of Hartington, and I'm also a Northeast Nebraska pork producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we have the tools and knowledge to help your operation grow. We know the needs of our producers and are eager to assist with the demands of your farm. How do we know? Because our Ag Lenders have true Ag experience. Call our experienced Ag Lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. Winter is here. If you're
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Scott Ork back in Hartington. We're still at the half, 29-21. Vikings on top of the Wildcats. Let's take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. I want to look at the girls first. There were some games that weren't updated last time we did this. Scroll through these feeds that are coming in Class D1. And I'll just grab the ones that are affecting Northeast Nebraska. Number 2, Elkhorn Valley. A winner over number 6, Cedar Catholic. 50-41, Trojans fall in a game that took place down in Tilden, Nebraska. Number 1 ranked Pender pulls it out. They were down 24-17 at the half. And they come back and pull out the victory against number 4 Guardian Angels Central Catholic in overtime, 53-44. O'Neill, 58. Plainview, 28. That game has gone final already. Santee, they come out with a victory, 42-34 over Osmond. That is it for, let's take a look at Class D2. We get a couple games around here. Number 8, Homer, 61. Number 10, Bancroft Rosalie. That's a tough game, 61-59. Homer comes out with the win. Stanton, they're victorious, 62-30 over Winside. And let's jump class one more time and go to the boys Class C2. Here's a score. This one jumps off the page at me. I am not sure this is accurate. This app that we use, people can put in scores, just fans who are at the gyms. So I don't know if this is accurate. However, Elkhorn Valley, the Falcons, the boys team is one of the best teams in Class C2. And right now, Cedar Catholic all over Elkhorn Valley at the half, 33-9. Could be correct. I just question it. We'll see as the night goes on if that one gets updated or not. We also have at the half, Plainview 23, O'Neill 15. That's in Class C1. Several other games that are still in action and just getting started. Your boys' scores are starting to come in, so I'll mention them as we get through the second half. As it is, a lot of basketball we have to go here in Hartington. 29-21 is your score. Number 1 rated Vikings on top with 1 half to go. This has been the Bank of Hartington Halftime Show. Where other banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. Back with second half action in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
It's time to kick winter to the curb and make that dream a reality. For a limited time, Explorers Credit Union is cutting your qualifying rate in half on boat and camper loans. February 10th through the 21st, lock in the season's lowest rates and be ready for prime fishing, bigger catches, and cozy campfires. Get pre-approved now at explorerscu.com so you can reel in the perfect boat or camper. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
I'm Eric Hamus, Ag Loan Officer at the Bank of Hartington and a Northeast Nebraska beef producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we strive to build relationships based on trust and service that lasts generations. We work with our clients to develop financial plans to help them meet their goals. We know that for our farmers, it is more than a job, it is a way of life. How do we know? Because we are farmers and we are living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
We are set to go for second half action. Scott Ulrich bringing you Northeast Nebraska basketball coverage. Number 1 rated Wausa has the basketball. And they're quickly going to lose it. Hymus is going to take it away. They go into the paint, and Hymus is in good position to take that one away. So that's what is going to have to happen. The Wildcats going to have some turnovers, shut down the three-point shooting, and see if they can't pull this game out. Trailing by 8. Left wing basketball, Sudbeck coming off a screen by Lammers, drives into the paint, goes up strong, right-handed up, can't get the runner to go, bounces off, and the rebound clearing it away is Schulte. Long outlet pass to Carlson. Carlson kick back the trailer. Bloomquist. Now they're swinging around the horn. The basketball, three-pointer is going to go up. Schindler, no good. Battle for the basketball. Carlson had it. It's going to go off of Braden Lammers, and they're going to keep it right here, Wausa basketball. Again, Friday night, we'll be right at that 5:40 time. We'll be back on the air, bringing you Wildcats versus the Blue Devils. Now, steal out in the front court, taking away is Cole Rosner. Goes up, a lot of contact, and the ball's going to hit the bottom of the rim, and now Wausa will quickly have numbers going. And we'll see if there's a technical here. Cole Rosner. Yep, they're having a conversation. Cole Rosner at the other end had a lot of contact, and a foul was not called, and he literally came down the floor and just took out a player. The referee, they call it, they're just keeping it a general foul, but maybe the hardest foul I've ever seen. Everybody's up and moving, though. Looked like a football play. Quickly, though, Wausa is back into driving into the paint, putting up a shot, can't get it to go. With that is Colton Bow. Gets the board, kick back up, three-pointer, no good. It's going to be off of, this time it's going to be off of Schulte, and it will go out of bounds, so it'll be a Wildcat basketball. A couple subs coming in. One of the, I think there's a player that got hit really hard. He checks back out. Now the Wildcats will have it. Half-court offense being set up. Lammers now gets it to Hymas out near the top of the key. Playing like the weave out front, trying to get somewhere, but the defense is really good. Drives into the paint, backs his man down, and Subek can't get it to go. Rebound, battle for the board, and it's going to be taken away. This time Carlson will have it. Carlson off and running, pushing up the floor. Stutter step, drives into the paint, goes up and over Krause and lays it up and in. Now three-quarter court pressure being applied by Wausa. Now they retreat back in, get half-court defense. 10-point game, 31-21. Trying to go in against Schulte as Lammers backs around, goes up strong, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound, Carlson of Wausa. Quickly up the floor, the give and go. Carlson gets it right back. Runner can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Schulte, couple players on the floor. Nice little pass. Schulte. A little underhanded flick pass to Bloomquist, and he gets it to go. The big man had a soft touch on that one, a nifty little pass. Wildcats are coming out a little flat. Still looking for their first bucket as we're about the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. I should say first bucket of this quarter. As it is, driving into the paint, put up a shot, 15-footer, no good. Lammers with the board, and it's going to be taken away. Taking it away this time with Bloomquist. He stepped out of bounds. He just ripped it right out of the hands of Lammers. Now a couple subs are going to check in for the Wildcats. And a couple subs as well for Wausa. Started 20, so 4 points is all that, it feels like more, but 4 points for Wausa, 0 for the Wildcats here in this quarter. They swing it all the way around the horn, going up strong, two-handed up, can't get it to go. Is Rosner, and now Aiden Rosner with offensive board and the putback. Aiden Rosner, that's his first field goal of the evening. It was 12, now we're back to a 10-point game. Bloomquist tried to come left side, threw it really hard at Gavin Knipp, and it's going to sail off out of bounds. Referees, I'm watching both of them. They're getting lots of contact, and the referees are talking to coaches, and it was pretty smooth in the first half. I don't know what happened at the halftime. Right side, Hymas gives it up to Aiden Rosner, swinging back out to Cole on the top. He's guarded by Carlson. And now a quick three-pointer goes up by Hymas, no good. Clearing it away, Bloomquist, and Bloomquist is going to be called for a double dribble. Looked like he had a player in front of him and might have had to grab the ball with two hands. And as it is, Wildcats get it right back. Will Fellmeyer inbounding to Sudbeck. Sudbeck in the backcourt now, crosses the timeline. They get to the left side, Cole Rosner. Rosner drives in 10 feet, puts up a shot. He's going to be fouled on the hand. The Wausa players are pleading their case, but it was definitely on the arm. Somebody got hit on the arm. You could hear it in my headpiece. 2 free throws coming up here for Rosner. And that one is good. It brought it back into a single point, so it's 33-24. And shooters roll. It almost sat on the breakaway rim. That you only see that once in a great while, but it did fall in. So 2 for 2 at the line on that trip is Rosner. Approaching that 4-minute mark, about halfway through the third. Wildcats gonna need make a little move here, get back in the swing of things. Carlson down low, kick out. That is Thorell, and now they bring it around the horn to reset it. Good defense being applied here in this zone defense for the Wildcats. Carlson, left side, thought about a 3 at that time, was Coy Kraft, missed everything. Rebound cleared away. This time is Aiden Rosner. Rosner gets to Cole. They come up, set up the half-court offense. Fellmeyer on the right wing, trying to dribble into the middle of the court, looking for somewhere. 2 players break up to the elbow. First one is Carter Kelly. Hand off to Fellmeyer. Fellmeyer goes up strong, and he's going to be fouled. I believe it's going to be on the floor. It is, so that one's going to be foul on number 30. That's Caden Anderson, his second personal, second team foul. 2 fouls on Vikings, 1 on the Wildcats, as Carlson will take a well-deserved break. And now inbounding underneath his own basket is Rosner. Gets it into Aiden Rosner. He's going to decide to take it in, go up strong, puts it up and in. Rosner just forced his way in there and got that one to go. He unofficially, I got him as 5 points now. Kraft swing it to the right side. Schindler, and they're trying to work the elbow against Lammers. 3:19 to go. Long 3 is going to go up. No good. Rebound, clearing it away is Cole Rosner. He knows what to do. Take off running. Rosner dribbles into the middle of the paint, puts up a shot. Runner can't get it to go. And now Wausa has it. 6-point game, 33-27 with 3 minutes to go in the third. Schindler swings it around the right side. Coy Kraft, 3-pointer goes up, no good. Battle for the rebound, clearing it away. And this time it's Thorell. Thorell goes up strong against Lammers. Lammers gets his third block, goes right back at Thorell, and he's going to travel. Credit that on Lammers. Lammers things ain't going his way in scoring, but defensive-wise, he's definitely making a name. 2:49 to go in this third period. 33-27. Vikings on top of Hartington-Newcastle. Lammers now clears the timeline, looking in the middle of the court. Gets it up to Austin Subek. Subek dribbles around a couple players. Nowhere to go. Battle for the rebound. Could have been a foul. No foul called that time. As it is, will be Jake Munner. He'll dribble all the way up the floor. Drop a 3 in. Jake Munner from deep. It's one of those, he was still in transition. It was a long one and dropped that in. Now 36-27. Back up is Wausa. Dribbled down into the paint. Going up strong. Carter Kelly turns around, muscles his way in. Carter Kelly, his first field goal of the night. Lots of quick passing going on. Wausa already in their half-court offense. The basketball, Schindler, right wing. Try to get some clearance. And now it will be a foul called. I thought he maybe traveled, but as it was, Carter Kelly gave him a little bump. That's probably why he did. That is his second personal. So 2 fouls apiece on each team. And now 30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Wausau's going to talk it over. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Scott Ulrich here in Hartington, bringing you Hartington Wildcat basketball. Wausa looking to lob pass, goes into Schulte in the paint, puts up a shot from 5 feet, can't get it to go, gets his own board, spins around, lots of contact. Can't get that one to go, partially blocked by Krause, and now Krause gets the board. Schulte, who's the biggest man on the court, that's a win for the Wildcats just to get out of that trouble spot. Krause now in the corner, kick back up top. It's going to go to Carter Kelly and now to Lammers. They're looking to Kelly down low, mismatch. And now Schulte comes in to help out, get it to Lammers at the elbow, dribbles in, and Schulte's all over him as well. Can't get that shot to go, and he'll clear the board away. The big man Schulte is an excellent player down low. Now, quick shot, three-pointer's going to go up. It's good. They don't waste no time. Schindler, that's his 4th time he's got it from deep. Back just that quick to a 10-point game. Lob pass, Carter Kelly. They want to go down low to him. He's quickly double-teamed. Back out to Lammers. Now to Krause. Anytime they go down low, they bring Schulte into play, and that's a problem. Lammers dribbles across the paint and puts up a shot in the corner. Can't get it to go. And quickly now Schindler takes off. It's one-on-one. Schindler and a charge. Schindler versus Cole Rosner, and Rosner got his feet set, and Schindler called for the charge. A little bit of pressure now being applied by Wausa. 10-point advantage, under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. 39-29. Aiden Rosner, pass is going to go across court. Aiden Rosner is going to go right through his hands and hit the scorer's table out of bounds. So Wausa is going to get it right back with 42.9 to go.
Good job, Kevin. Keep it up and
Ball comes into play. Thorell is the inbounder, gets to Schindler. They look pretty content to slow things down. Schindler, now they play a kind of a screen game, getting Schindler open on the left side. It puts up a shot, 15 feet, no good. Battle for the rebound. Krause clears the boards away for Hartington-Newcastle. No shot clock. 23 seconds on the game. Hymas, Carter Kelly left side. They're looking for Krause down low. Can't get it. They bring it back out. Carter Kelly for 3. Front of the iron, no good. Battle for the board. Clearing it away is Thorell of Wausa. They got 8 seconds to work with. He dribbles left wing. Kick it up to Schindler. Schindler guarded. Now he dribbles behind his back. Goes in. A little behind the back pass to Schulte, and it's up and in. That was a pass of beauty right there. Solid play to end that 3rd quarter for Wausa. They've extended 41-29. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have 4th quarter action back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here we go, 4th quarter action, trailing 41-29. Wildcats need some defense, need a couple buckets here. Hymas dribbles into the paint, big jump stop, foul's going to be called. That's number 2, yes. Colton Bowles going to commit the foul. That's 1st team foul, his 1st personal. It's going to take everything here. Free throws, a little bit of luck, and some good defense. Get back in this one, trailing now. A quick 3-point shot goes up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Lammers is going to let it just go out of bounds. It was off of a Wausa Viking player, but what he didn't know is if he just picked it up and turned around, there was nobody behind him to the rim. As is, Wildcats will get it. comes into Hymas. Left side, dribbles in, kick back out, and they play the weave again. Subek, high-low game, gives it up to Lammers. Nice little give and go, and Lammers gets his first field goal of the second half. I credit all that to he's just faced off against Schulte, and Schulte is that big of a presence. Driving into the paint. Thought about a shot, and that's going to be taken away. Rosner with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. And now pass to Subek. Subek's going against Carlson. That's kind of a good matchup. Carlson's very athletic. Lob, high-low game. It's going to go down low. Sweet little pass to Krause, and Krause with the layup. That's 2 layups in a row by the big men from Hartington-Newcastle. Now it's 41-33. This is exactly what we needed. Kind of dig back into this game. And now Wausa says, let's talk things over. Full timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Wausa with the basketball leading 41-33 over Hartington-Newcastle. Number 1 rated in Class D1. Tried to do an over-the-head backwards pass to Schulte. Wanted to get it that time to Bloomquist, but it's going to trickle out of bounds. It will off of a Wildcat player. It will stay Wausa basketball underneath their own basket. Schindler, lob pass into Bloomquist. Bloomquist going up against Hymas. That's a mismatch. And now Carlson will get it top of the key, drives in, goes up strong, it's up and in. Matt Carlson bring it back up to a 10-point game. Three-quarter court, full court pressure, just kind of slowing the Wildcat offense down a little bit. Now they set things up half court. Right side is Austin Subek, and there should be an offensive foul, yes. Subek tried to go in as he did his spin move, put a solid hand on the chest of one of the Wausa players and sent him out of bounds. Very easy call to make. And now Wausa will have it. See if they slow things down. Wildcats already set up in their half-court defense as Schindler kind of walks across the timeline. Under 6 minutes to go in this game. Still 10-point advantage on the scoreboard. Schindler now back out top to Carlson. Carlson just going to take this thing in the paint. He bounced off players like a pinball. Foul's going to be on number 22. That's Krause. So 2 fouls on the Wildcats, 3 on Krause, as we're now 5:41 to go in this game, and Carlson's got a couple of free throws. Back iron and falls in. He gives a big exhale. I think he thought that one was an off or missed shot. Second one, that one is no good. Battle for the board. Credit the hustle of Wausa. I'm just letting it play out before I say anything. It was off of a couple different players, and Wildcats were content just to let it roll out. And a Wausa player picked it up, threw it as hard as he could. Again, off of a Wildcat player. Now Wausau's gonna get it right back. They're rewarded with the hustle. Schindler into Schulte, back to Schindler, playing a two-person game. Now Bloomquist from deep, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, clearing it away. And now they get to Schulte, down low, turn around, and it's going to be a foul. Foul that time is going to be on Lammers. Colton Bow was down low and got it to Schulte, and then he just started his footwork, kind of backing everybody into the paint. 2 free throws coming up here for Schulte. Nothing but net on that first one. He'll have another one. He's a junior, and Carlson is a sophomore as he makes the second one. Going to hear from this tandem a couple of times. I think these guys have what it takes to make a run down in Lincoln, in my opinion. And now Lammers on the left wing, trailing 46-33. Feels like this one's getting a little bit out of hand. We'll see if we can get an easy basket there. And now battle for the rebound after Lammers miss. That's going to be cleared away by Wausa. 5 minutes now on the clock. 13-point advantage, the biggest of the game. We'll see what head coach Tim Schindler dials up. He's going to slow it down, burn some clock, or if they're just going to keep doing their thing. Left wing trying to get to Carlson. It's going to be off out of bounds off of Carter Kelly. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and it's going to stay right there. Wausau basketball. I pick these games out in October and November, kind of when the schedule's out. You don't really know how the teams are going to finish or how they're going to do. Picked a good one here just by coincidence. Picked Wausau. Basketball loose on the floor, now diving on. It's going to be the Wildcats. Rosner's going to pick it up, and he's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Fourth quarter action, 46-33. Wausau just with the basketball now, setting up Schindler on the left side. Foul's going to be called, hand check foul. This time it's going to be on Cole Rosner as Hymas is set to check in. This was a 3, 4, 5 point game for most of the way, and then it just, towards the tail end of the third, started, and it just kind of snowballed from there. They didn't like where they were inbounding it, so they're going to change position of the referees. Now it's right in front of the Wausau bench. Comes into the backcourt, and they get a fresh 35 also because of a foul. So we're exactly 4 minutes to go in this game, and a 13-point advantage for the Vikings. Top of the key, that's Thorell. Dribbles to the right side, finds Schindler back at the top. They're just burning clock here. I've not seen them play this slow all game, except when they had a rotation of kids out there that weren't the push kids. They were just getting good minutes. Now I thought about a three, pulled the trigger, and it's just going to go out of bounds. It burnt the entire 35-second clock, though. That was probably their goal. With this starting rotation, though, they push, and it's very effective. Now Wildcats come across the timeline. Need a bucket right here. Get it. Subek now to Lammers near the top of the key. Dribbles behind the back, trying to lose Schulte. Loses him, now puts up a shot. Right corner, 15 foot, it's good. Mr. Lammers heard me. We needed that one right there. Close this gap. There's 46-35, so still 11-point game. And we are approaching exactly 3 minutes to go in this game. Thorell, left side, kick back out to Carlson, top of the key. Carlson is a sophomore. He don't play like it, though. He plays like he's a junior, senior. Now they're slowing it down some more. Back to Schindler, now to Carlson. Two very good guards. Drives in. Carlson almost loses it. Now there's going to be tied up. And they got a timeout on the floor. Timeout brought to you by Top Crop. And they're going to take a full timeout. We're taking it with them back in 1 minute on KYNTV Sports.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Scott Arkbeck and Hartington, 46-35 is your score. Wildcats trail number 1 rated Wausa Vikings. And we're at 2:43 to go in this contest. Going to need to make something happen very quick. Lob pass. It's going to go to Schulte. Alley-oop. Can't get it to go down. And now it's going to be push up the floor. Go to Austin Subek. He'll do a reverse layup up and in. What looked like an alley-oop dunk turned into a layup for the Wildcats. What a twist of fate. And now timeout on the floor is going to be called. 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them back in 30 seconds on KYNTV Sports.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Well, that was a twist how it went there. Alley-oop going to the big man for Wausa. Doesn't get it to go. And then quickly the other direction in the Wildcats. So it's like a 4-point swing. They've closed this to a 9-point game. 46-37. 2:34 to go in this game. Comes into Schindler. Takes off running across half court. And now he'll reset everything up. Get it back to Carlson. Can only get about a 35-second slow game anymore. Used to be able to burn lots of clock off if you could pass well. Dribbling down in the corner, picking up a drill Schindler. And now he gets it to Carlson back out top. 13 seconds on the shot. Bloomquist near the top of the key. And now foul this time. Carter Kelly is going to commit the foul. Probably not the call you want. If you're going to foul, you want to do it at the beginning instead of at the end of that 35-second. As it is, Carter was called for the foul. That's his third. And Bloomquist will be at the free throw line shooting 2. That's the 5th foul on the Wildcats. First one is good. Bloomquist has got one more. It's getting noisy in this gym. Misses that one. Does not get it. Battle for the board. Wildcats are going to clear the boards away. Still a 10-point game. Exactly 2 minutes. Going to have to put them up. Three-pointer in the corner. Three goes up. No good. Rebound. Lammers gets it. Puts it back. Braden Lammers. He's had to earn every single one he's got tonight. And now a foul. I believe this one's in the backcourt. Wait for the referee to signal it is. Going to be on Hymas. So we got a couple more free throws. This is going to be one of those. The final 2 minutes is going to take, a couple more. Kind of like one of those football games you watch. Oh, there's only 2 minutes left. Yeah, it takes 20 to get that done. No, just how it goes. Timeouts and run out of bounds. And you can do that with basketball as well. Does not get the shooter's roll as Bloomquist. It's only an 8-point game, 47-39. Tell you what, you get another bucket or drop into three, it's going to feel a little different in here. And Bloomquist gets that one to go. Austin Subbeck, left side, three-pointer. There it is, the Security Bank three, right on cue. The Subbeck gets that one to go now, foul in the backcourt again. So 48-42, now we're down to a 6-point game. It's just gonna come to free throws. It's that simple. If Wausa, you make your free throws, you're leaving here with a victory. If you have trouble with the free throw line, we'll see how this shakes out. First one by Bloomquist is up and it is in. One more coming up here. Does not get shooter's roll. Lammers with the rebound, 49-42. Minute 30 to go. Lammers crosses the timeline, gets the Hymas, puts up a three on the right wing. It's up. Oh, back of the iron. I thought that was in. No good. And Schulte, long outlet pass. Thorell goes up with the left hand, and it's up and in. A smart play there from Schulte to Thorell. And now a three-pointer on its way. This time goes up. It's good. Making is Cole Rosner, and timeout on the floor. Waiting for the referee to tell me what. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We still got over a minute to go in this game. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Back in 1 minute. KYNTV Sports.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Well, here we go, 51-45. Wildcats going to need to pull something out. A little bit of luck here and get some points as they're down by 6. Wausa sets up their half-court offense now, 1:04 to go as they break the full-court pressure. 51-45. Couple of threes would be perfect. With the ball to Schindler, right wing. Back out top to Carlson. It's those two, and Bloomquist has been out there getting a lot of the free throws as well. They're seeing if Wildcats are trying to see if they can get a stop here, not foul. Shot clock is about out, and there's the takeaway. Quickly with the basketball. And now a jump ball is going to be called. It's going back to Wausa. Cole Rosner had it. And a lot of contact, and he just fell on the ball, and then it was tied up. So it goes right back to the Vikings. Next one will be the Wildcats, if there is one. Into the backcourt now. Foul's going to be called. This time, shot clock now is officially done for the game. Schindler's going to be at the free throw line shooting 2. Foul will be on Carter Kelly. That's his 4th personal. So it's a 2-possession game as we speak with 34.2 to go. Again, as a reminder, Friday night we'll be right back here doing the same thing. First free throw is good by Schindler. Wynot comes to town. The Cedar County Super Bowl. The Blue Devils and the Wildcats will go at it right here. We will have the game 5:40. We'll be on the air. Second one by Schindler is up and it's good. Long pass, Hymas across the timeline, trailing by 8. He's got to put up something quick. Sudbeck, one dribble, puts up a long one. No good. Gets his own board, and now foul's going to be called. Listen, on the floor as Cole Rosner is on his hands and knees on the floor. He'll be checking out. I don't know if it's an ankle or what, but that's not a good sign. Like to see him out there shooting the ball right now with 25 seconds to go. Keaton Arns comes in. They get it to Hymas. Hymas dribbles in, dribbles back out to three-point range, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound is Carlson. Carlson now, a lot of content, he's going to be fouled. And that might be the dagger. 15.6 to go in this game. The foul attempt is going to be called on Keaton Arns as he just checked in that last dead ball. Our score 53-45. Again, the conclusion of this one, we're going to take one break. We'll come back, have some quick stats, our player of the game, and sign off from Hartington. No good on that one from Carlson. We'll have one more. Again, 5:40 we should be on the air. 6 o'clock tip-off for the girls on Friday, and then the boys to follow. That's always a good one when you bring the Blue Devils to town. Long pass going down the low. Carter Kelly gets it, kicked back out. Three-pointer on the way by Sudbeck. It's up, side iron, no good. Rebound. Keaton Arns tried to put it back up. Now it's going to be sailed off out of bounds. And 2.6 to go on the clock. And that is probably going to be it. And it goes into Lammers. Lammers goes up, lays it up and in. That's just administrative. And that's going to be your final score. 53-47 is your final score. Number 1 rated Wausa comes out with a victory against the Wildcats. Back in 2 minutes on KYNTV Sports.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and XtendFlex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Hartington, 53-47 is your final score. Number 1 rated Wausa Vikings come out with a victory against Hartington-Newcastle. Newcastle falls to 7-13 on the year, and sub-districts are just 2 weeks out. We'll see how that thing shakes out and where that's all going to be played at. We'll get that information out. As I mentioned, we're going to be back here Friday, 5:40 for girls action against the Why Not Blue Devils. Boys will follow. Let's break things down on our post-game show, and we do that by the Christensen Well and Irrigation stats. Wausau Vikings scored 53 points tonight. Lincoln Thorell had 5, Matt Carlson 7, Gavin Knipp had a 3-pointer, Jake Munner had 5, Brady Bloomquist had 5, Caton Anderson had 3, Preston Schulte, the big man, had 10, but they were led by their sophomore, Matthew Schindler. Unofficial, I got him for 15 points. Now for Hartington-Newcastle, Cole Hymas had 9, Austin Subek 6, Carter Kelly 3, Aiden Rosner had 5, Braden Lammers, he did make double digits. It was a struggle for him tonight, just how he was matched up on defense. Mason Krause had 1 field goal for 2 points. But they were led by their senior and our player of the game, Cole Rosner, had 12 points. That player brought to you by Avera Health. Visit avera.org today. That is going to do it for here in Hartington and our post-game show courtesy of Moody Motors. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to tune back in here 5:40 on Friday night. I'm Scott Ulrich. Braden Butler back at the station. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on another KYNTV sports broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Northeast Nebraska High School Basketball on KYNTV, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Be sure to subscribe to KYNTV on YouTube and ring the notification bell to be notified anytime we go live for Northeast Nebraska High School Athletics.